Give it a second, should be able to see. Someone let me know if it's all good.
I don't even have Twitch open. I always have Twitch open.
We
Are
good,
we
we
live?
good.
Are we on the internet?
Yeah, we're live. We're on the internet.
That's the thing. Hello, friends. Welcome back to our regularly scheduled programming here on Cast Exposition, where a bunch of us just do things and play Dungeons and Dragons and sometimes other systems. So glad to be here.
Sorry. I thought I was muted.
Just
I thought I was muted.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna go kill a bird.
We're so glad to be back here with you all today. We missed you and we love you. Couple of announcements to get out of the way real quick. We have a Patreon. Bet you didn't know that because we snagged that name as soon as we decided we were going to do this. But we posted something on it. We have the VOD of our one-shot run by Callie last weekend, Biscuits and Break-Ins, where a bunch of dogs decided they needed to save their ex-boyfriend, their therapist, whatever this dog was. He had a lot of jobs from somewhere, so go check that out. It is on our Patreon. Apparently it's only $5 Canadian, which is like 2 cents American, so just saying, go check that out. Other cool thing is next week I will no longer be in the GM seat as we slide over to our new campaign run by Wombat with our Session 0 and some other cool things taking place on May 28th with a formal full session on June 4th. So no AWR for the next 2 weeks as we slide into a new game with all new characters and an all new story and an all new world. If you're not in our Discord, join our Discord, !Discord and chat, !Socials. And you can go see some sneak peeks of some of our really cute characters. Where, as normal, all of the character art is done by Buck. You know, we're looking real cute over there. The ones who've already been seen. They're real cute. So more to come with that. I think that's everything. Unless I'm missing something. I'm getting nods that that's everything. So, as we jump back into our game, let's go right into today's session 39 of A World's Rebirth, as we pick up in the city of New Azure for a real quick recap. Let's test these little noggins as everybody panics, being like, what the fuck did we do last week? And Nikki's got the notes. I'm gonna save Nikki for last because I like to watch everyone else struggle. Buck, you're first because you're making a face.
Yeah, so last time we and then after that I think it was something like
And the giant wasps came, and
then there was the guy who did the
That is a very concise and accurate recap. Yep.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Good. Chris.
No.
Oh, you're actually gonna try. Okay.
Yeah, of course I'm actually gonna try. Actually gonna try is my middle name.
But never succeeded is the last name.
Bingo. Because as much as I said it,
got
I
him.
can't think of anything. Who knows?
Sorry.
Oh, we got mail.
Here's the mail. It never fails.
Oh yeah, there was like a falling out within the party because old man Rakesh was keeping secrets about people, and it feels kind of like there was a trap that was set up, like a little bit of a ruse to like divide us intentionally by longtime sexy woman, longtime evil woman Aurora, who just like strolled into town with an entire group of vampires. And they're staying in May's house, but didn't tell May?
Sure. Chris.
The worst roommates.
Well, May's bar.
Anytime you go to a room and it's just full of vampires, not a good room to be in.
Go back to Twilight.
I don't know. There's the
Jasper had
bar.
no control.
That's a pretty good bar. Yeah, what do? We got mail, so we got some maps. Got a map to Shadowfell, and a map to the Feywild. What else do we do? Had to explain to my kids why I was going away for a little while, which was quite funny. And yeah, accidentally caused an international incident, maybe, because turned a guard into a rat and jumped on the other one.
No big deal. Super casual fleep.
Although I imagine it was like this on the head, like, no, stop.
Thomas, before you go away, come back. It's your turn.
It's not our fault. We got that dog in us.
I don't know. Yeah, there was a big fight between me and Rakesh, and there was
Yeah.
a loss of a friendship there.
Oh, that made it sound really sad. Okay.
It's
Moving
been
on
a
from
long day.
Wombat, it's your turn, Betsy.
Yep.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Spot on. 10 out of 10.
Balthy and Callus are the best team ever.
I was gonna say Callus did good husband duties, kicking down doors. Have you thought about making Callus a firefighter?
Nah, he doesn't have the water magic for it.
He's slightly flammable, though, just what he generally wears.
That too. That too.
He's got
I'll
just
have
like a
you know, most
fuse.
people are slightly flammable.
True.
I did not know this. Alright. Well, you heard it here first, kids. Humans are flammable. And coming
And we're
in...
also water soluble.
Mm.
You leave a human in water long enough.
I just got uncomfortable.
I don't even want to
Mickey.
know why. You got some. Are you confessing something right now?
What's
The
the
It's the same
American
thing that
phrase?
makes it's the same thing that makes your fingers go wrinkly when you're in the bath too long.
You
Yeah,
telling
that's
me,
that's
Same
just your
reason.
skin getting ready to fall apart.
looking at Buck right now, do you not think he's given someone cement shoes and like put them in the fucking river?
Didn't someone call you Ted Bundy once?
Buck is our
Multiple
fixer.
times. The same guy. He like
You're
came into
your
my work
first
every other
house.
week. It was like, you remind me of Bundy. It's like, well, okay. It's not what I want to hear.
Charmingly disarming.
I hope it was just that.
Mickey?
Is it my turn? All right. So, we got a map. We reached out to Archmage Pollux to find out if we could get to the River Styx. And she can get us there, but she needs a batch of blood honey, which led to a bunch of discussions about what a batch is. Balthazar said goodbye to his kids. Dio's grandmother fucked Malel. We go shopping. Dio buys a rock. May gets a glitter bag. You don't remember the rock?
No, I do. I remember now. It took a sec. Brain fill in. I made an insensitive joke to Callus. That was way too soon. And then I saw him show slight interest in a rock and made it my entire life's goal to get the rock.
Then we met sexy vampires at the Navy Rose, who are apparently Aurora is the right hand to the Queen of Everstone. Is that right? Yeah. We didn't find that out until we heard a body fall when Rakesh went in to talk to her alone, and we decided to break the door down to get in and find out if Rakesh was okay. We found out that Rakesh was okay, and then she kind of... and then a scene was made because we couldn't get in touch with each other inside of the room. And then Aurora would not be reasoned with. We questioned Rakesh. Rakesh got mad, had a spell cast on him. And we called Alanora and we were like, hey, we fucked up. And Alanora's like, yeah, you did. And then hung up on us.
Which seems out of character for her.
There was a small moment where Balthazar and Anowana are going around with their familiars, like trying to fucking detect spookiness.
Tuning rods.
That's
right,
what it
because
was.
The fox was freaking out.
I started a sketch and I left to Vancouver, and when I got back, I opened my iPad and I was like, "What the fuck was I drawing?"
Yeah.
Now
The
you know.
It
familiar.
was just two arms holding like a blob, and I was like,
It's Sasha.
Stay tuned.
Lion King?
Sasha is
It's
now
the circle.
canonically hairless.
Simba.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, guys. We pick back up in the city of New Azure, where the Pucks of Doom are at the Navy Roads, having just left and headed back to the House of Light, where they spent some time reconvening with one another, hoping that Rakesh would come back to the house, which he did not. They all proceeded to have a long rest, with Rakesh returning to the House of Light sometime in the middle of the night and sleeping on the ottoman, curled up like a small old man cat. And we pick back up first thing in the morning with the party.
Y'all wake up and there is no more door in the house.
All of the doors have been taken off to prevent slamming, like when teenagers get in trouble.
Damn it, not again.
Rakesh just has a stash of doors. Yeah, you guys have spent the better part of the night and the better part of the morning finishing up a few little tidbits of to-dos here in the city of New Azure before confirming with one another that your intention was to teleport to the city of Rotund via Balthazar's arcane abilities. We pick back up with you guys just hanging around the kitchen space of the House of Light, finishing up this conversation and doing any final preparations before you leave. With that, is there anything anyone would like to do?
Yeah, but Thomas isn't here.
We got rations, right?
Yeah.
In the meantime, Dio again is in the kitchen. It's early. He's still trying to figure out how to make coffee. He learned last time that soaking beans in hot water isn't going to do anything, and that using a knife, the handle of a knife, to crush the beans also isn't going to work. So he's got a big wooden plate, and he's pushing the beans against the counter, and it's kind of working, but not really.
Can you roll me just a straight performance check?
You know that we have a mortar and pestle in the kitchen.
Honestly, not even sure what that is. This is gonna be good. I rolled good. Let me just open D&D Beyond so I can see my
I rolled good.
tins.
5.
Yes. That's exactly what I
16 plus
expected.
9.
Okay. Dio, as you've crushed these beans and you attempt to make coffee, there is less texture than last time as you've cut the beans up. They're less full in your mouth. None of them are
Coffee's
getting stuck
still,
in your back molars, but it's still a little crunchy.
My coffee's still a little pulpy. How do you get the pulp out of coffee? I've never had coffee with pulp in it before.
I don't know. I really prefer my coffee to be grown on like a tree, like a vineyard sort of thing, and just starts grabbing a couple of bottles of wine and putting them in his bag because we're going to be on a ship.
Yeah. You grab 5 bottles of wine, Balthazar. Go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Fucking hell yeah.
And you see, like, Rakesh is the old guy, so just eating a coffee bean.
Sick.
Old Italian man. That's pretty on brand.
And eating a coca leaf.
Not making chocolate-covered espresso beans, just doing it in his mouth.
Yeah, if you put chocolate in there and then you put a bean in the other cheek, same thing.
That is a mocha, yeah. Like.
Yep, obviously.
Just pack your lip with a bunch of coffee grounds like you're chewing tobacco.
And a little bit of milk.
Ugh. Okay. Awful.
I'm an Albertan Taylor.
As Dio attempts to make coffee, And Balthazar stuffs wine in his bag. What the rest of you up to?
I throw up a mind link to start. And I say in Rakesh's head, because I can get all of these people who are here right now. Love you, Callie. So you have 5 bottles of wine. You're wrong. By the way, you said you have 0 rations, Chris.
It's not a ration. That's
You
a
can survive.
necessity.
You can survive. You can survive on 5 bottles of wine.
His ration is 1 bottle.
Wine's got all the necessities. Yeast, that's basically bread. Grapes, that's a fruit.
Sugar, there is sugar in it. Like
Yeah,
getting a
sugar.
there is sugar.
Add
Lots of
cheese and you got a
glucose.
charcuterie board.
Yes.
Yeah. Just need to.
Missing
Anyway.
protein.
Tay was with me. It's okay. I love you.
We are unstoppable.
May is going to get in Rakesh's head and say, I think we need to hash some things out. Would you rather do this with everyone or just us?
No answer for now.
He's just not responding?
Yes, you see that it goes through, but there is no.
I'll ask it out loud then. Rakesh, I think there needs to be a discussion. Would you rather it just be us? Would you like me to do it in front of everyone?
There is just a one word. You will hear us.
My office?
This place has got offices?
I have an office here, yeah.
Damn.
You don't have an office? Okay.
Balthy, you use my office.
I use the toilet as my office.
What toilet? Shit.
It might be the sink. Okay, never mind. I'm going to pack the rest
Dio
of my
leaning
things.
on the sink now stands up straight.
Does Rakesh go?
He will say a more neutral ground.
We're planning to travel. Where would you like to go?
We can meet in a tavern. I don't know.
The Cloaked Rabbit is boarded up and the Navy Rose is owned by me.
Like, who will listen to 2 of us in the Cloak Rabbit? Like,
The Cloaked Rabbit is closed.
oh, close.
It's boarded up.
I said it. I understood it. And we can meet
So where
outside.
would you like to go? Outside?
Yeah.
Fine. We'll go to the garden.
You guys head outside to the garden, and
I'm far away.
yeah,
Like
you
5
notice
10 minutes to
there's
come.
a few small piles of dug up dirt in the back, just like dug up little mounds. Like little holes have been dug, and then like just the dirt sloppily pushed back over. But otherwise, the garden is beautiful. It's a very large yard. There are some black Delilah roses planted all through the garden. Some dark red peonies. It's very simple, hedgery around the edges with some iron fencing kind of like developed through these grown hedge bushes. But it looks to be just the 2 of you out here. No little goblins running around.
And she says in his head, do you prefer here or out loud?
I think out loud will be more hurt open.
Do you have anything you wish to say before I speak?
No.
I got the impression you wouldn't be chatty. I should not have done what I did. I did not cast that spell, but I did capitalize on it. But I do not regret it. I only regret that I felt it necessary. Your secrecy put us in danger yesterday. And I was angry. I have let you not answer questions for as long as I've met you, and I have not pushed. I've even defended you when other people question you. So when I say that I was pushed to a point of feeling necessity, I believe I have a history enough of showing you that I do put trust in you, a lot of trust in you. But at that moment, you broke my trust. What was that sound before we walked in to see that if you were dead on the ground? That started it all. What was it?
A body. Not mine. Don't know who.
What was a body doing in that room, Rakesh?
I don't know.
What would Aurora need with a corpse?
I don't know.
Well, we thought it was you. And we came in to rescue you. You can be angry with me for taking advantage of you when you couldn't refuse. But I ask for you to see it from another perspective. My perspective, our perspective. We lost something yesterday, and I don't even know what it is.
We are back to the complete stranger. I cannot call you my friend anymore. I won't.
Would you call me your
Then
friend before? You didn't trust me enough to tell me anything. I didn't know why you joined us when you first met us. Still don't. I didn't know how you grew eyes in the middle of the night. I didn't know how you returned from the dead, or why Blue has an interest from you. I know nothing about you.
So I didn't know. I don't know how I grew back eyes too.
But you know why you joined us, and I never pushed for that information. Never asked for it, and you never gave it. I don't even know where you're from, Rakesh.
I think I said it on this. I'm from Everstone.
That's news to me. You've trusted me with nothing. And in order to be friends, there needs to be trust.
I never trusted anyone.
Then you don't have any friends.
I always believed in people around me. Believe they were good, believe they were evil, believe they were not trustable.
If
I don't open my
belief
heart to
comes
people.
with a certain amount.
I don't open my heart to people because it got broken once.
I understand that.
I don't do
I
this
wouldn't
thing
want
anymore,
you
even with friend. If I call you friend,
I wouldn't want you to get hurt again, Rakesh. But I also don't want your secrecy to cause us. I also don't want your secrecy to cause us pain. Your secrecy hurt us yesterday.
How?
What you knew of Aurora, I walked into that room completely blind, knowing nothing, and in danger, not knowing I was in danger. because of things you kept from us. You know that woman. We know nothing about her. Other than she wishes to manipulate the queen.
Sure.
So, I'm not saying that what I did was right, and you are more than valid being angry with me for what I did. I just want you to know why I did it. And I would ask that if you want trust from me, I need to see some from you. I'm fine with starting over.
Yeah.
But it needs to be reciprocated, Rakesh. I have trusted you for a long time.
And it
now I
never
don't
went
know.
wrong.
And what?
And it never went wrong.
It did go wrong yesterday.
How? Because you did everything. Everyone. I didn't do one thing. You were everyone forcing your entry and everything else. That
To
wasn't
protect you.
me.
To protect you, because we didn't know what was going on. We couldn't get a hold of you. We couldn't speak to you. We know now why.
So
But we heard a body fall
so
outside
for me,
and no answer from
for
you.
me, that doesn't sound like you were trusting me on that.
There wasn't a matter of
It more like sound like, we don't trust him. We trust him to be
Rakesh,
killed.
let me explain to you the order of events. You asked to go in alone. We trusted you to do that. We waited outside. We heard the sound of a body hit the floor. We tried to get in touch with you and could not get in touch with you. There was no response. How do you think that looks to us? That's not a matter of trust. That's a matter of having the facts at our disposal. That is all the information that we had. We came to protect you, not to intercede. We came to make sure that you're okay.
You could have just asked to enter, not to force entry.
I could have. But at that point, I thought she had hurt
think
you.
that was the basic. Yeah.
Do you think that I should extend courtesy to someone who I think has just hurt my friend? I think that you are working with all of the facts, and we are not. You have all of the context, and we have none. We are only working with the information that we have. And that's
I
all that we have
understand.
been given. You knew that you were okay. We didn't.
But I didn't know you did hear the sound.
Now you do.
Now I do.
We're about to go into the Shadowfell together. Can I trust you?
Yes. It depends on what, but yes.
That does not console me. What does it depend on?
If it was 2 days ago and you would have asked to sacrifice myself for you, I would have. But now
I would never ask
won't.
you to sacrifice yourself for me.
Or if I
can I
need to
trust
do
you?
this, yes.
Are you on the same path that we are?
Yes.
Are you doing it for the same reasons?
Yeah. No, but yes, I'm on the same path.
Are you on the same side?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go make a real pot of coffee. She walks away.
Is there a wall nearby?
There's a lot of bushes and some iron spikes. I wouldn't call it a real wall.
He just kicks the shit out of a bush.
Rakesh v. Bush, UFC 279. No real walls, but there's some bushes.
No, so nothing. He will do nothing.
Okay. As the two of you head back inside, May, with your passive perception, you will notice that these little mounds of dirt all hold like a different body part trying to be planted into a tree. There's little
I
information.
figured
for
as
you.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a bit of an
See,
ear
little-
sticking out, like the tip of an
An
ear.
ear, a finger. You see
I make a
just
mental note that I
like a
need to
big toe.
Need to talk to Rosa before I leave.
Yeah. As you guys head back inside, Dio has crushed approximately 17 more coffee beans and
Fuck
pulled
yeah.
out a few little noblets of coffee crumb from his cup, trying to depulp the coffee, straining it through his fingers. Just
Dio has also. Dio was initially looking for a mortar and pestle, but because nobody helped him and he doesn't know what that is, he just used that little bowl with the weird stick, and he put the bowl on top and he started hitting the bowl and hoping to crush it.
he put
May puts
the
his hand on
pestle.
her hand on his shoulder and just removes the mortar and pestle from his person, pours the beans inside, and starts using the mortar and pestle properly. Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balthazar's been watching the entire time, just laughing, because as an arcane user, knows very well what mortal and pestle is and how to use it.
As an arcane user, he could just make them ground. Ground. Done.
I've literally never done this in my life. Just winging it.
What has Callus been doing this whole
I was
time?
content to let you wing it.
I think Callus has sort of been a bit lost in thought.
Okay. As Rakesh comes back inside shortly after Maylin begins helping Dio craft some caffeinated bean juice, Balthazar has stashed his bag full of wine, and everybody is inside. Is there anything else you would like to do before Balthazar begins casting the teleportation circle incantation on the teleportation circle up in the war room?
Can we pretend that I got all my errands done before we got to the kitchen?
I will say your errands have been completed.
Fabulous.
Nothing from anybody. Okay.
Nope.
Balthazar, you lead your friends upstairs. Now, before you guys leave for the Shadowfell, please go over your inventory. Anything you do not plan to directly bring to the Shadowfell with you, please make note of and remove from your inventory. Other than that, I'm going to refresh my little noodle on the teleportation circle incantation.
Yeah.
Because it's been a minute.
It takes some time.
Just a minute.
Just a
Just
minute.
a minute.
But we've already got the circle, so he's sort of like, just adding the chalks, and as he's going around, just like, so has anybody like not done a teleportation circle before? Hands up, because I need to give you a little safety briefing.
Well, we did, but I think that it was Archmage Pollux who did it, and I don't...
Okay, everyone's circle is very different, so if there's any issues, your emergency exits are like over there and over there. Just try
Dio
screaming.
looks at two walls.
Yes. Also, if anyone is doing this and they are still a virgin, just so you know, you will come out not a virgin, so brace yourselves for that. It's like eyeing everyone, see if there's any like reactions to that, but it's just drawing it out.
Anyone need to make a deception check? Ian.
Okay then. Should be pretty quick. Nothing should go wrong. If you end up without, seeing anybody, stay where you are, and I will maybe find you. Get a buddy. Don't get lost. And yeah, should be fine. Should be fun.
As you start giving the safety briefing, Anawana trugs out of bed, legs like shuffling against the ground, her gingery orange skin very, very pale with slight jaundice undertones. She looks like she's caught some kind of bug. But she begrudgingly has her pack on and a cloak around her, and she's there, ready to join you all.
I put a mug of coffee in her hands and just stand her in the circle.
Dio takes a step away from Anawana. He doesn't need to get sick.
Yeah, I don't need her to be my buddy. Please drink your coffee quickly. I would not have liquids inside the circle while we are going, otherwise they may end up somewhere else. And you don't want that. Okay. Hold on to your butts and cast teleportation circle going to Rotund.
Okay. This very familiar feeling of your bodies being compressed and then very briefly after being expanded, almost flattened as if you're taking a rolling pin to a very glutinous dough, just rolling out and then back together, kind of tightening just as fast as it came. You guys are in the basement of a very seedy establishment in Rotund. Those from Rotund would know this as the Black Sock. It is a brothel on the deep, deep outskirts of the city. The basement smells just as you would expect a brothel basement to smell. Musky, somewhere damp, but also
Balthazar.
just like Balthazar. Sticky and musky. It's a very on-brand, somehow familiar fragrance. As you guys kind of try to walk, you can hear the sticky noise under the floor beneath you as you look around, and there's just barrels of red wine and crates of white wine bottles.
I'm gonna grab another couple of bottles of wine.
You get 2 more bottles.
Hell yeah.
I managed to pocket 2 more bottles out. You guys take a minute to try to walk through the floors. For intents and purposes, I would literally call this difficult terrain because it is so sticky, Bottle Depot sticky. As you guys make your way over, you see Balthazar kind of feeling around for the ladder and manages to pull it open, and the hatch in the floor opens up, and this little ladder just rolls down. You're in Rotund.
Taking a big deep breath, like someone who's just got to the top
same.
of the hill, just smell of the sulfur and mixed with the ooze of physical activity is very nice. Now, watch your step on the ladder. Sometimes it's a little tricky. I'm looking at you, Callus. You're probably a bit heavier with all the, the metal and stuff on, so don't fall. I'll catch you, but don't fall.
As you pop your head out of the floor, one by one, you start noticing you're being stared at by a large group of people. There are all sorts of races, but it is primarily tiefling and human individuals. A lot of women in various states of dress and undress, and a few more androgynous presenting individuals kind of in the same state, as well as an array of clientele, some dressed much more upscale and formal, and others closer to the lot of you looking like adventurers, and then there are even a few who are in quite a bit of disarray and not so presentable to the public, as you guys kind of like have to push this rolled up rug off of the hole and manage to pull yourself out of the basement. They all just kind of stare. Like, where did you...
Nothing.
Why did you...
Nothing to be concerned of, patrons. Go back to your various forms of debauchery. Fill your holes and do your rolls. Let's
Wow.
go.
That was my first time in the ultra deep dungeon experience. I'm really achy now. Oh, such a good time.
Dio's face like goes blank for a second. Oh, we're doing a bit. Oh gosh, walking funny. He like picks his leg up, stretches either way.
You know, if we have a little bit of time, we're going to be on a ship for a while, so, you know, if anybody wants to get
May grabs him by the collar and goes for the door.
Okay, that's probably a good idea, because, you know, if I just get left...
Dio will like, as Balthazar's being drugged to the door, Dio will go to like the bartender, the very pretty lady, and he'll go, by the way, that was Dio Priest. If you want to get a hold of me, it's Dio Priest. You can
Callus grabs Dio and starts dragging him out.
He was starting to like list off the address to the House of Light. He's like, you can find me here.
As the two of them are simultaneously drug out by Malin and Callus, respectively, with Rakesh following shortly behind, and Anawana dragging her feet, just like slowly drugging behind. The weather in Rotund...
Oh gosh, these people need to eat some food.
Something like that. I should have probably ate more food. It feels so good to have my feet in the soil. Sticks her big toes in the
That's
dirt.
not soil, sweetie.
The weather in Rotund is quite humid today. Everyone's hair just kind of grows 10 times in size, gets quite frizzy and thicker than normal. Your skin is somehow just as sticky as it was when you were in the basement of a brothel. In the horizon, the Obsidian Palace, the Keep of the High Flame, is quite visible. The large cauldrons and braziers outside are all lit aflame with a very large beam of this amberish light coming out of the top of the palace. You see a lot of buildings around you are much smaller than the ones in the interior. Mostly made of woods and clays with some metal faceting. Where in Rotund would you all like to go?
Well, we need to charter a boat, don't we?
Yeah, we should go to the docks. Would any of
What
us
time of day is it?
local to Rotund know, like, a captain or something, or a regular vessel or something
I
like that?
definitely have vessel connections, but I don't know if any of them are going to be available.
It will definitely help. The natives from Rotund will definitely be an aid here. If the dock is your first stop, those from Rotund, go ahead and make me a history check.
Fuck you, Tay.
21.
10.
Very different numbers. May, you're sitting here trying to think of people you have worked with in Rotund who might still be in the game of transport, that are not in prison, who have not been executed, and may not have allegiances somewhere else, and you're struggling. It's not an easy task. As you list off names, you're like, Captain Vandrin, he was murdered. Captain Alessa was hung in public. Abern, probably in prison. You're just listing off these names and realizing how many of them are in compromised situations or dead. And then Balthazar, you're like, you remember one name. Her name is Indra, and she is a well-known figure in your circles.
Which circles?
That's for Balthazar to tell. You've met her at a few different locations for a few different situations, some more professional than others, but you know she has access to a variety of vessels.
I wonder if she's still using like the sloop or if she's still on like the pleasure craft that looks like a big old duck. But yeah, my friend Indra, she could like be a good one to go to. I think she's cool. She's like neutral. She won't tell on us. Give her a little bit of coin and we're all good.
Lead the way.
Okay. If I get distracted though, please point me back to where we're going because it's been a while since I've been back home. And just starts leading off through the streets towards the docks.
Yeah. You guys make your way through town. It's about, honestly, like a 2-hour adventure. Rotund is a large city. There's a lot of small streets. And you have to go literally from the north side to the south port. You do end up passing the Temple of Shar. It is slowly being rebuilt. The groundwork is being laid. A lot of the debris is cleared. The graveyard has been now fenced around more. There's no open gate. It has been locked off and blocked off, and there are guards posted at the entrance, as well as just like a heavier guard presence around the temple's area in general. Those with arcane proficiency will feel like some kind of magical influence in the area, and it would be worth noting that it's mostly divination magic of protection, just to kind of help keep things at bay, minimize the chance of a repeat offense. And as you head more south, you guys end up at the docks. There are 5 ships in the port at the moment. One is quite large. You can see it has 2 tall masts with these deep, like, burgundy flags curled at the top and thick canvas white sails. And off the front of the boat is this like very intricate bronze statuette of a siren embedded in the front. Then there are 2 smaller vessels. One is named the Rover. It literally says it right on the side. And the other has the insignia that would be recognized by Rakesh and Maylin as the Eyes Trading Conglomerate is along the side. And then there is 2 much smaller ships. One looks like a personal vessel. It's more of a rowboat than anything. And then the other one is a medium-sized craft. Looks to be maybe 2 or 3 decks deep. It's not in the best repair. It is kind of shoddy. But it's floating and not underwater, so you know, who knows what to do there.
Any insignias on that one?
Looking based off your passive, no names that you can see. However, like very faintly, kind of looks like it's been sanded off. There's like words carved in the side that just says the lip. L.I.P.
And since we recognized it, what do we know about the Eyes Trading Conglomerate?
Yeah, it's based overseas. The Maylin would know more so that it is a very like above the table business. They do things very much by the book. They don't deal in contraband of any form. They mostly provide inventory to merchants throughout the cities, bringing between Everstone, Eyes, Brysteel, etc. Rakesh would know that the founder is named Kieran Vor, and he is not a huge fan of the Wilted Rose. There was some conflict between him and them in the early years of Rakesh's life.
And Eyes is Iyes.
Yes.
If you see your friend Balthazar, perhaps we should speak with her.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to look for her. I don't recognize any of the boats because she goes through them quite a bit. You know, sometimes you need a certain boat to do a certain thing. Sometimes it's better to not be associated with a boat. You know what I mean?
I know that one. Does she, is she a merchant?
Yeah. Define merchant. You know,
Got
who
it.
isn't
I
a
don't think that
merchant?
one's her
Yeah.
ship, so at least we can narrow it down that I don't think that one's going to be our boat.
I'm going to use my general knowledge of her. I'm going to say it's the one with like the name sounded off because it just seems like her
Lip.
vibe. But let's go. I will have a look for Indra and see if I can find her.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a investigation or perception check. It's up to you.
16. Investigation.
Did you use investigation? After eavesdropping and talking to a few people, flipping a copper or two here and there, you learn she's probably kept up in the Boot. It's a tavern just off the dock where a lot of the sailors and the transient folk come to drink away the day or the night or perhaps the week. It's one of those places where people of status don't go, and some people just don't go in alone. It's very much a buddy system bar.
Okay. I really should have figured this out before that she would be in the tavern, but you know, you never know. Sometimes it's better to find it out. I'm going to use my Cloak of Many Fashions and like try and change it into sort of like a sailor sort of coat, like a captain's coat kind of thing. Trying to blend in as we go in. Like, don't embarrass me. Okay, this is kind of like a, you know, got to survive on your reputation here. So let's all go in 5 deep and we'll go find her and it will be fine.
I'm here too. And Juana's just like in the background.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about you. You scared the shit out of me.
I'm sorry. I do
Yeah.
that a lot.
6 deep.
We roll 6 deep, and if anything starts kicking off, maybe we push you in front, like, oh, she's got the plague, and then they'll panic, and maybe that's not my best idea.
I think it's fantastic.
I take offense to that.
Oh,
Okay, sorry. Callus, maybe instead you are the one with the plague, and we like push you, like, oh no.
That isn't what I meant, but sure.
Oh.
Let's go for it.
I really should have thought of you first, but maybe not. Okay. All right. Let's look like we belong.
All right. How are you guys entering this bar? Are you trying to be low key? Are you walking in commanding presence?
Callus is very much still wanted in Rotund, so he is keeping his head down.
May's got her usual Rotund look on, which is full scarf, hood up, goggles on.
Dio has used his glamour his glamour weave armor to he's in like an all black variant of his typical outfit with silver leopard print still, but he's toned down definitely. And he also has a hood up. He sees May have a hood, and then his cloak just like grows a hood, and he's just like.
And what about
and
Rikesh?
his eyes, which are normally like neon pink, tune into just like a dull white. I can be stealthy too.
Is Rikesh doing any form of disguise or low-key appearance?
No.
He's a shirtless man with a wooden mask, Taylor. What's more low-key about than that?
He has quite changed since his last appearance in Rotund.
Okay.
You
So,
said
can I...
transient folk go here, Taylor. He's transient.
Touche. Can I have a group stealth check, please?
Ho! My plate armor comes in handy here.
I will let you roll flat stealth, simply because you're not trying to be quiet, you're trying to be low-key.
Okay.
Do I have advantage then?
I will say if
No, I don't need advantage. Don't worry about
Talus
me.
is the only one whose advantage or disadvantage situation is changing.
I got a 13.
Okay. Rikesh?
Who's second?
1, 2. That's so funny.
14.
Okay. Dia.
24.
Balthazar.
24.
Malin.
30.
Okay. As you guys slink
Dio
into
thought
the
he was
boot,
flexing, being like sneaky, and he turns around and May's gone. And he's like, "What the fuck? We're just walking through a door. How'd she disappear?"
She stealthed out of my memory. We don't know who this woman is. She's gone.
you guys like slide into the boot. No one really raises their head. This place is packed. A lot of them are in small groups, though there are a few individuals perched up in the corner. Some are completely passed out, drunk at their tables, with copper being stacked on their heads for fun, seeing how high they can go. Others throwing darts at the wall, often missing the wall and hitting each other. There are a few women trying to procure business by just sleuthing around the bar. And then there are a few individuals who are lucid-ish and sat alone at the bar itself. Balthazar, you pick Indra out of this crowd very easily. Her mossy green skin stands out against the browns and grays of this room. Her sea elf appearance is a sore thumb. It's like a beacon, like, look at me in this room. Her hair is braided back, shaved sides entirely, braided really tight down her skull and into a long braid that's about hip length. You see a few tattoos along the sides of her heads. Some of them are, does anyone speak giant? Never mind. None of you recognize these symbols along the side of her head, with the exception of there is just a very simple set of 3 waves. Those who have done stints in prison or long times in Rotund would equivalent this to a sailor's teardrop. This is a kill track.
So each wave is a kill?
Yeah. Very large sickle and whip hanging off of her. And she's got a hat hanging on her knee. Arms all scarred up heavy, but she's there. Large tankard in her hand.
Okay, I see her. She's over there, and like he points her out to everyone. I'm gonna go and, schmooze my way through and go say hi, see how she's doing, see if she's receptive.
Last thing you need is a bunch of people to crowd your apparently very sketchy contact.
I mean,
She was a friend, correct?
yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
Dio
I will
makes
be
like
on
a face that's
standby.
like,
Chris,
Yeah.
Balthazar, can you make me a persuasion or a deception check? It's up to you.
I
Can I have
honestly don't
advantage on
know.
the- can I have advantage on the insight because I know Balthazar?
Sure.
And I am his friend, so I know the difference.
21.
Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead, Buck and roll.
Nothing. Nope. Doesn't
No.
matter.
You believe Balthazar. She's a friend.
Well, he's got this covered. I'm gonna go play a couple games of darts, Taylor.
Yeah, go.
Because darts
go.
moves fast. I'm gonna lose intentionally the first two, and I'm gonna try to win the third.
Okay.
I'm gonna make bets with
And
money I don't
Jalen
have.
Is going to keep an eye on Dio because she's more concerned about him in here. And just kind of squeeze Callus's hand and say, I'm just going to do a lap and listen. I'll be back.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Enhance ability on myself. I'm gonna cast the Eagle Splendor for charisma checks.
Okay. Starting with Malin's lap. Based off your passive perception, a few people notice you guys come in. It's mostly wondering about where'd the money come from. They're calling the collective of you the money because you look significantly better off than anybody in here. And that's not just by your physical effects. It's you guys are clean. You guys have bathed.
Yeah.
It's the way you're carrying yourselves. You hear a couple whispers of just hatred for the High Flame, but even more hatred for the Dynasty. You hear the mention that the Green Guard is coming through Rotund more frequently. And then something that really piques your ear is a few people who seem to be staring at two of your party members. There's two pairs of eyes are locked on Dio, and 3 pairs of eyes are locked on Callus. The eyes on Dio are trying to figure out if they're who he thinks he is. Muttering back and forth. Oh, I thought he went solo. What's he doing in town? Is there a reunion? What did I miss? Did they release the greatest hits collection? Steel Panther.
They're
It's
fans.
Iron. First off, Taylor,
I know.
it's
That's why
Iron
I'm not getting
Jaguar.
there. I know. Can I fit? No, it wasn't Steel Panther. It was Brass Bazooka. No, you're getting it wrong. It is Iron Jaguar, and they're just like fighting back and forth at themselves. You gather they're fans of some form.
Mm-hmm.
The ones staring at Callus. One of them has like a large leather-bound book in front of them. And they start flipping through pages. And they're just muttering against themselves. They are actively trying to be on the DL.
Yeah, I want to get closer to them.
As you...
Stealthy. I will
Yeah.
actually... Is my echo invisible or is it visible?
It is lightly visible. It is like translucent form of you.
Okay, then I won't pop out the echo. I'll just kind of make my way over there like I'm doing something else. I'm sure that there's another conversation or a drink to be grabbed or something to make an excuse for being in that corner.
Are you trying to actively look at their book, or are you trying to listen to them?
Both.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I will pop out my mage hand, which is invisible.
Excellent.
Investigation?
Perception
Or
check
perception?
first.
Okay. I forget what my perception is. Hold please. 23.
What languages do you speak?
Sylvan. That's it.
Okay. You're struggling to make out the words they're saying. A lot of it is broken common mixed with a super aggressive language that you're determining by deduction is orcish, just based on 2 of the 3 guys are orcs. You hear the words you make out are the Wanderer, 50,000, Bale, and when. Just the word when.
Is that bail like bail money? Like bail out of jail?
Yes. The other thing you hear very clearly is you're assuming it's a name of some form. Silverhorn.
Okay. And can I see the pages of the book?
They are very messy. In a language you don't recognize, with the exception of you can see 50,000 GP. That's all you can make out for certain. As they're flipping through the pages, and they stop and they kind of touch one, and they flip over another page, and it's 25, 1,000. And it has the name Silverhorn on the page as well.
Do I get the impression that Silverhorn is the person who is making these, or the person that they're trying to get?
Being from Rotund, I will give you that Silverhorn is the surname of Rotund's leadership 2 leaders ago. So before the High Flames coup, the one before that.
Is that who
Oops, did I do
Alice
that?
murdered?
Am I the
You would know
drama?
he's assassinated. You would know he's assassinated for sure. I don't know how much Callus has told you about his past. So.
I think that he told me that he murdered somebody.
Fucking murked him.
Yeah.
It came out.
He's
at the
explained
dinner.
this to me. I just want to know if it was a Silverhorn. Would I be able to get the
Yeah.
timeline of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Buck.
Yeah.
Roll me a straight dex check.
Like I said, I want to lose the first couple to really rack
Yeah.
up a double or nothing.
Yeah, you've got there. How much are you betting?
How much are they willing to ante up, whoever I'm betting against?
He's gone up to 10 silver.
I'll put 15 gold on the table.
I don't think we can do that yet. I got 15 silver. I got a tote. And I got
okay.
my
If
mama's
he
wedding
seems
ring,
like-
which I'm not going to give you because you don't look like my mama and you don't look like my daddy.
If he seems like the kind of guy, sorry, I should have clarified. If he seems like the kind of guy that would only have 15 silver, if I'm already taking this guy for everything he's got, then I'm not going to go higher than that.
I'll give you my left toe.
No. You know what? Yeah, I have a friend that might work out with.
All right. So make a dex check.
I have a little goblin girl I have to try to make friends with, or I think she's going to kill me. If it looks like it's going off, Taylor, I'm going to use prestidigitation to make a small gust of wind shake the dartboard.
Okay.
So it hopefully goes a little more on.
Bet.
And this is a dex, you said, sorry?
Yeah.
16?
So the first guy throws his dirt Dio, and it ends up in the outer ring of the dartboard. You throw yours, and it's one ring in, but on the lower half, the more centered version of the ring. He looks at you and goes, "Well, I'll be damned. My left toe on 15 silver." He looks you up and down. "In a night with me, or my
Gosh.
missus,
Nope.
You can have her for 1 gold."
Nope. You look, both of you, with all due respect,
It's a good deal.
don't seem like my type. I'm a virgin. I'm a Catholic. I follow. What's a good boy god? What's a good boy god, Taylor? Wait, I know the city. I'm a follower of Shar. I'm like a very cloistered follower of Shar. See, and then he shows off his priest's coffer. He's like, I'm pledged, abstinent,
There's no virgins.
never touched a man or woman in my life.
I can be other things. And he slithers up to you. But a deal is a deal. And he picks up his leg and puts it on the table before reaching into his pocket and
He grabs the hand. He grabs the hand before it goes. I thought it was off your foot. I don't. You can keep that on me. A little
it's
tip.
off now. Dagger through.
I tried to grab his hand before.
You can make another dex check if you like.
That's a nat 20 for a 24.
He misses his toe but stabs his calf and is now bleeding all over the chair.
Oh God.
You shouldn't have staggered my aim there, mate. It just right through my knee.
Hey,
God.
Hey, buddy, shut
Oh no.
shut up.
I see the light.
Covers his mouth. Covers his mouth. Heals him with the other hand, but covers his mouth. Doesn't need him screaming.
I've seen the light. The Lady Shar has sent this man to me in my darkest hour.
Oh God. Okay.
And what was your name, friend? Dio something or other.
No, you're wrong about that. You must have misheard me. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Anyways.
No way, that's my name too.
Oh, you must have misheard me again. It's Billy Bob Thornton. And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk away.
Sounds good. Balthazar, go ahead and mark off whatever spell you're using to heal Buck.
You bet.
Walk me through what you're doing.
Spell for what?
Oh no, she was telling me. I healed the guy. I
mark off whatever.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So he's gonna take off the rapier from his side, make sure it's all strapped up inside the sheath, and he's gonna use it swaggish, like it's a fucking pimp cane, and make his way across to, what was it, Arena?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Fucking, I've forgotten her name already. Don't, Nick,
it's
you fucking
fine.
help me out.
Go ahead. Nope. May not there. Please leave a message after the beep.
Fuck. That's it. Yeah.
How realistic this just got.
Oh my God. Wait until she like takes a swig out of the tankard, and it's just like, if you're looking for a good time, you're not gonna find it at the bottom of that. Or maybe you will, but you turn around and see me. And hey, Indra, how's it going? Nice to see you. How you doing? And he's just like trying to pump himself full of swagger and just be like, yeah.
Make me a straight charisma check.
Okay. Wait, where's my over 20? There it is. It's my charisma. +2. Hell yeah. Not terrible. 16.
She puts the tankard down and doesn't even give you the time of day to turn her face to you. What brings you back to this shithole?
Well, I kind of like, I'm from here. I love it here. I was born here. There's some really great places. You've been to the Black Sock today? It's really good.
What do you want, Balthazar? You only come crawling out of your hole when you need something. And she drinks her beer and puts it on the counter.
I don't need anything per se. It's like, maybe I have an opportunity that I could, like, get you something. Like...
Like the last time when we ended up in the prison for 6 weeks?
Okay, look. In fairness, I thought that if I just made myself look like the mayor, I could walk into the bank and just say, "Hi, can I have all of my money, please?" I didn't realize they'd ask me what my name is.
What is it you want this time?
Okay,
What Ponzi scheme are you running?
There's like no scheme. This is like real simple, okay? I have some friends, and all we want to do is have a little trip to a tree place. Just need to get there by the boat. So, I give you money, we have good time on the boat, you take us to the tree place, and then...
You know my wage. How much are you willing to offer? How much is my service worth to you?
It is worth, like, so much more than money. Like, how do I even describe how much you're so cool with your, your cool tattoos?
Give me
I
a
have
number,
tattoos.
Balthazar.
Well,
Don't make me add you to my list.
I figured out that it's like maybe a 7-10 day trip or something. So like, hire the boat for that many days. Maybe like 500 gold. Better than 6 weeks in prison, am I right?
He grabs the tankard and turns to you. Tosses the meat in your face. And puts the back on the counter. You think I'm only worth 500 fucking bricks? You should probably smarten up next time.
Look, like I just got into a little bit of money. That's a lot of money for me. Okay, I don't even think I'm worth 500 bricks. So
That's insulting.
it is. What is like not insulting? Like
How many of you are going?
Like 5, and then remember Zanawara. 6.
How many of you are able-bodied and not dumb?
5. 4.
Not promising.
Okay, 5.
5 G's, and I'll take you. 3 if you're willing to work.
Of course, I'm willing to work. Like, I know
All of you.
Yeah. They're like really strong and really good sailors, and they were like born to be on the water, Love it.
Make a deception check.
21.
Balthazar would know Dio doesn't know how to swim.
So you, the drowned fish of the sea, have decided that you're worthy of spending time with me. And you found your way into a group of sailors. Interesting. Alright. Can't wait. 3 1,000 bricks, and I'll take you.
Okay.
Let me guess, you're heading west to Nontra?
You know the sea so good. Yes, absolutely. See, this is why you're the best. This is why I said we should go to Indra. She's like so cool and the best.
Mm-hmm. Get your friends together. You have an hour. Put my tab on him. She nods to the bartender and walks away before pointing at you. This large, thick troll man comes up and he's got like 3 little squiggles of facial hair, but a giant unibrow, and he's got a cracked monocle stuck in his eye. But you can tell that to the monocle is literally welded a glass eyeball.
Hmm.
And he just grunts and slides you a piece of parchment that has 100 GP on it.
I just got this money. Okay. 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 Takes 100 gold out, puts it on the tab, returns it, uses a quick prestidigitation to clear the ale off of his face and the smell. And he's gonna go and... Is this still a mind link or... I don't know. Oh, he's got the ear cuff. He'll just message in the ear cuff because he loves the ear cuff. I've got this passage. We need like 3,000 gold. I have a decent bit of money, so if someone else could like add to it.
I just got 12 silver, buddy.
Okay.
I'm not giving it.
We're making the progress if you give me the 12 silver. That's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we supposed to be paying for everything up front?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. We also have to like,
You are
do some jobs
terrible
on
at
the boat.
negotiating.
I'm not a negotiator, okay? I just know people and they're good and I don't think we're in the best place to just find somewhere to do this kind of stuff, we need to be on the down low. I brought it down from 5, okay? And I got a free
Dio
drink.
walks over. Dio walks
much
over to
do
where
you have,
Balthazar
Balthazar?
is.
I have like 2.
Gold?
2,000 gold. But I could
Oh.
do with some of that for like, buying things so that I could warp us around the world. It's not cheap,
Uh-huh. May gives him 999 gold and 88 silver.
Dio, seeing that being counted out, just walks over and goes, "Really?" Puts his 12 silver in his hand. Is like, "That's my money."
Goes to Anawana with the bucket and shakes it.
Pause,
And
please.
Alana puts in an acorn and a leaf.
I don't think, I think 2 or 3 of our party members have no money.
I'm gonna check. But right
Tell us
now
broke as
she's...
fuck.
Yeah, can we
She's
pretend that
digging.
one of my errands was going to the bank because I spent a whole lot of money
Sure.
on the bag of holding and shit. Can you just throw
Dio
5,000?
thought he'd be rich by now. He's been with Balthazar for like a week, and he's actually lost money.
How many
Anawana puts
platinum-
in 5 gold.
How many platinum is 5,000 gold?
500 platinum, isn't it?
Be 500?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's like
Yeah, just get rid of a 0.
1 gold equals... Or 10... 1 platinum is 10 gold.
Brings the little bag round to Rakesh and shakes the bag.
Where's that old man money?
It's
It's my birthday, Grandpa.
We got to all like pitch in. You're also going to be like a deckhand as well. I told him that you're a great sailor because you're naked all the time, like a sailor is. So,
Yes, but I don't see anything. I'm blind.
yeah, don't tell them that. I said that you are able-bodied. I'm not stupid. So, Let's keep up the facade while we can.
You told him I wasn't stupid?
I said
Come on,
that.
man.
I said that only one of us was stupid. I didn't say which one. I guess we'll find
But
out.
yeah, Rakesh don't have money on him.
Okay.
He's the more broke one in the group. Like he's
Takes
living
the-
off charities.
Takes the bag to Callus and does the shake. Like a kid at Halloween, like waiting for sweets.
My payment is protecting you all on the trip.
Okay.
I'm paying you in thoughts and prayers, Callus.
I'm praying for us.
So
And
if I've,
Praying for
calculated,
you.
Can I pay in nature?
if I've calculated it correct, with what May put in, what Dio put in, and the 5 gold from Anawana, I now have 5 gold.
Yeah, you've earned
Yes.
5.
You've
5
made
gold,
money.
9 silver.
You
and
swindled
19
me out of
copper.
12 silver.
Shut up!
Watch out.
Remove.
Balthazar watches all his money go away. Anawana looks at everybody and goes, "You all look hungry." And she puts 2 gold on the table and pays for a round of mead and a bowl of soup for everybody.
Does
We
it
should
look
probably-
edible?
May takes her gold and actually removes it from the table before she can order. And says, "We're not going to be able to stay here."
But we should eat something. I don't like you guys when you're bitchy.
We'll go to a vendor.
Oh
There's
yeah,
plenty
I
out
heard
on the street.
I heard the street food here in Rotund is just killer. Best street food scene there is.
We're gonna walk. We're gonna walk.
You need to know the difference between street food and street meat. 2 very different things. The street meat can be dangerous. You need like a cleric afterwards sometimes, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's a good thing we have a local to show us the difference.
Yeah, okay, I show you. Like, let's go get some meat on a stick.
I thought we didn't
Roll
want the
me
meat.
a
It's different
D20,
kind of-
Chris.
different kind of meat. 20.
So-
9.
Yeah, you walk outside and there are 9 street vendors, and you point out and tell them each kind of poisoning you got from 8 of the 9. Everything from like salmonella to E. coli has been received at some of these stands. But there's one of them. A sole one of them, and they sell meat buns. And only meat buns. And there's a lineup down the block for these buns. They look like little butts.
Anawana, how about you wait in line and get us something?
If it prevents you from being bitchy. And she like trucks over and like stops to throw up in a garbage can before getting in line.
Maybe we shouldn't let her hold our food, but I did want her to just be
Not be.
stationary. Yeah. In MindLink, May will let people know that there are people taking an interest in Dio, who recognize Dio, and who recognize Callus. And just in Callus's head, they mention the name Silverhorn.
Alice's hand sort of just reaches down to where his sword is sheathed and just stays there.
So, what we want is for people to not find Big Boy Callus, correct? Okay,
Correct.
try and be quiet. I'm going to touch you now. Don't attack me. I'm going to put a hand on his breastplate and cast invisibility on him.
I'm sure that the invisibility will help with the clanking of my metal armor.
That's why I'm telling you to be quiet, man. Come on. Work with me a little bit. Jeez.
You cast invisibility on Callus. Some time passes between your guys' conversations, and Anawana eventually returns with a meat bun for everybody. They're shaped like little butts. And they're filled with like a thick barbecued beef kind of filling. And she brings them over. And there's a little sword right where the butthole would be. With a little pirate's flag hanging off. It's called Pirate's Booty. That's the name of the meat stand.
Yeah.
That seems suggestive.
It's the point.
I
May
brought
eats
food.
the whole ass. She eats all the ass. All of it.
Dio
As she should.
goes to take a bite and realizes he's looking at Callus. So he turns a little bit. He realizes he's looking at Rakesh. He's like, I can't eat this and make eye contact with people. So he
Don't worry, you can look at Callus. You can't see him. Because he's invisible.
I know
I
where he
assume
is.
that Rakesh is licking all the meat right up the bottom.
100%.
From bottom to top. I assume. He's eating it obscenely.
Just like that.
That's a good question. So
How does Rakesh eat ass, Thomas?
Yeah.
Paint us
Well,
a word
he's
picture.
He rips
Yeah,
the butt in
random.
half.
And pop it out.
Yeah, just
Oh, Jesus.
He prolapses it.
No, you can call me Rakesh.
so much just happened. Okay, so after we have an ass-eating montage.
And first off, you can
You
make
did
Callus
this.
invisible,
I know.
but you can't. You can make Callus invisible, but you can't hide the clap of his chainmail.
Of his cheeks?
That's the one.
You guys eat your meat buns and
We eat our respective ass and we go along our way.
respectfully eat your meat buns. And that's where we're going to go to break. Just before the party reconvenes to begin this 7 to 10 day journey on the open waters west of Rotund. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. We're going to get more caffeine, more snacks. We're all going to hydrate before we dehydrate. And we will see you real soon. Everybody eat ass safely.
Ass. Boop. there it is. Discord.
I regret everything. I wish I wasn't here.
You heard it here first, guys.
No, he fucking.
We're
didn't.
back. Did you miss us? We were only gone like 7 minutes. Look at us.
I
Record
didn't
time.
miss us.
All right. So, as everyone finishes respectfully eating ass and wiping up their faces, you all head back towards the dock, with Anawana trudging behind you. Realizing that the man swindled her. The meat was not fake, it was real meat. And she is sad. So she's going to remain very quiet for the next little while as she
asked for the
contemplates
vegan
her life
option.
choices.
It's like, is this
Yes.
is this vegan?
Is this
turkey?
takeaway vegan?
Yes.
Standing at the dock is this woman in very thick, above the knee leather brown boots, tied up, wearing these deep black pants that kind of are cut and held together with smaller pieces of rope. Not so that, like, the hole is closed. It's not like it's been stitched shut with love. It's just, like, so her ass doesn't fall out while she's doing things. She is wearing a long brown duster with really thick rolled up cuffs and a scraggly white kind of tank top. And her hat is on her head with the braid kind of going down. And a cigar is hanging out of her mouth with her sickle and whip hanging from her side. As the 6 of you approach, with Balthazar probably towards the front of the pack, she looks you up and down before spitting at her own feet. I'm supposed to believe these are sailors.
They are.
This is... He's not even wearing a shirt.
Sailors don't need to wear shirts.
He's wearing a fucking priest's coffer.
I'm not. I'm a priest of the oceans, baby.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Raise your hand if you've been on a ship before. Congratulations. Raise your hand if you've stolen a ship before. Get to pop some cherries today.
It was
Lucky
Balthazar's idea.
Lucky
We were in a
for
desert.
you,
I don't know what it was going to do, but
we're taking that one. And she points to the ship known as the Lip. We're stealing it. But, spoiler alert, we're also smuggling 15 cases of blood honey and midnight tears across the ocean. Congratulations. You are all now criminals. Glad you're part of this with me. And she starts handing out some armbands to you all that have half of a butterfly silhouette on it. And then instead of a body is a dagger heading straight down. And they're this kind of like soft orange color, and she tosses one to each of you as she starts to put hers on.
nope.
Do I know this?
This is the
Affiliation?
sigil of the Mariposa.
She looks over at Indra, just kind of questioningly, and then at the men.
Nope.
It's fine. We're pretending. Gotta look the
Are you
part
not
so the
actually-
blame's not ours.
Are you not actually part of them?
No. I'd rather
Insight
get
check.
sawed off by a shark. Go ahead.
Nat 1. Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Are all? Oh, is this the lady criminals?
Yes.
Yes.
My full body turns to mirrors, and I still look like Dio, except for I don't have a beard and I have the female form, just like gender bent, instantly.
You're kind of hot like that, but you still probably can't use a boat. Cool.
I'd say I know how to
So-
use a boat better.
Good chat. Listen, I've got a couple of rules on my ship. Don't have sex on the top deck unless you're inviting everybody. No smoking in the chambers. If you're gonna steal the product on the ship, admit it and don't place blame on others. What? And she looks to Dio.
Is option A an actual thing? Does that happen?
It can. And she looks
I
from
love
you
boats.
to everybody else.
I love boats.
If someone asks to board our ship, the answer is no. Shoot them first before they shoot you. Any questions? Yes.
I am not a boat expert, but I think that if you want to steal a boat, it should probably be a seaworthy one.
She looks at the lip. Looks pretty good.
You know better than I do. Who are we stealing this from?
Don't know. Just looks
I
like
actually-
the easiest to take.
I actually have one question.
Is it a real question or a stupid one?
No, all questions are good questions, but it's a goodest one.
Continue.
Clearly we aren't this, and points to the armband. And 3 of us definitely don't look like we're that. What happens if someone who knows this comes across us? What's the story there?
We have 2 options.
Like, what if we dock and then there's like a bunch of butterfly ladies right there going, "Hey yo, fellow butterflies," and then 3 dudes get off wearing the armband.
Well, if they look like we can take them, we kill them on sight.
Oh Jesus!
How about
If we look
just
like
the
we
how
can't,
about- Are we
then
the
we
only people
hired
who are
you.
going to? Yes, are we going to be the only people who are working on the ship?
unless they have prisoners or hidden crew, yes.
No one has scouted this. You have no information.
No. And she, adjusts her hat. I like to fly by the seat of my pants. I can fly by
Scene.
yours if you like. Not seat. And she,
Scene.
gives a nod at May.
So what did she say?
I can fly by yours if you like. And she, nods towards you.
We'll see if we get to shore safely.
Look, this is fine. This is how she does it. It always works out one way or the other. We'll be fine. Let's go.
It's the other that I'm worried about, Balthazar.
Ah, if it
What
goes
can
really
go
bad,
wrong?
I'll just, we'll leave. Very quickly.
Now, to get the ship. That's the fun part. Which of you is a good talker? Who's pretty?
Points of deer.
Ah, shucks. May thinks I'm
Alright.
pretty. So sweet.
As a woman.
Okay, what am I doing?
The captain. Go buy us some time. About 20 minutes is all we need.
I'll talk to him.
Exactly. You do you, sweetie. And she pinches your cheek.
Dio,
Now.
Dio, remember what I told you about this street meat, okay? There we go.
And then Dio will make her way towards the boat.
As Dio goes to distract the captain, Indra looks at the remaining 5. Looks at Anwana first. You maybe just sit on a bench till we're ready for you. You look like you'll give us away. The other ones, I need to... Who's gonna load the goods?
I can. I'm strong.
Excellent. Need one more. There's 15 crates. Who's gonna help? Balthazar?
Don't look at me.
Maybe your naked friend here?
Rakesh is very strong. He loves crates.
May I ask, what are the other jobs?
Infiltrating the boat and tying up any remaining
That would be me.
inhabitants. Excellent.
I can do that
Which
too.
one of these? Okay.
Very good at shibari, Balthazar.
Very
Obviously.
quiet.
Nips and sea legs here can go tie people up. And then what are those on your neck? Anal beads? What are those? She like points at Rakesh.
What? Can you repeat?
What's the deal with the beads?
The beats. Oh, I don't really know how boats work, but I'm good. I'm good at fighting.
They are anal
Great.
beads. They are, yes.
They are anal beads.
Yeah.
That checks out. Ask McGee over here and Metal Boy can go move the crates onto the box. Just be fast. Good luck. She kind of just like watches Dio walk away. Dio, you approach a dwarven man in his early hundreds. Burning red hair, scar across his eye, long navy blue trench coat with like heavy leathers on, a bandolier around him, a rapier. He looks you up and down. You look lost, little lady.
I was sent here.
Bye.
Oh, I don't give out the names. Dio does that thing where he crosses his arms and just pushes them out as he like bends down to talk to the captain. Special order for you, I believe.
I can take you back to my chambers and show you my gun if you like.
I think that's just perfect.
He like shows his way onto the boat.
I'll follow him to the chambers. And when we get there, I'll start to undo the front of the corset and cast silence. And then suggestion.
What suggestion do you make?
Lay on the bed and think you had a great time.
The wisdom save?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Yeah, so when he
He just
lays
lays
on
on
the
the
bed,
bed.
I don't know if you guys have seen X-Men First Class, but he's like the general that Emma Frost manipulates. So he's just sitting on the bed pretending to caress a body that's not there. And at one point, at some point, Dio will just like slowly tie him to the bed. And then come up to deck dressed as the captain. Or disguised as the captain.
Okay.
Just in case there's other crew. And like I said, silence is on the captain's cabin, so even if when he snaps out of it in like 10 minutes, or it's 8 hours up to my 8 hours up to my concentration. So silence is already
Those
dropped.
both
So he's just
concentration spells? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said so silence will have dropped.
Yeah.
Okay. Callus and Rakesh. Go ahead and the pair of you make me each 2 strength checks.
Is that one each or just
Two each.
two from? Okay. So
Yeah.
first one 18, second one 12.
Strong boys.
So, wait a minute. Do this. Yeah. So first one is 17 and second one is 5.
The first crate is familiar to the both of you.
Okay, vaguely familiar.
The
it's just a
labeling
box.
on the side you both know from different points in your life. Rakesh, you saw these crates littered around your house south of Brysteel as a young being. And Callus, this reminds you of the SS Star Cruiser, these very dark oak crates with metal-capped corners and labels that say fragile in this deep purple font.
The moment that he understands what it is, hand goes straight to the ring of mind shielding, and Callus just sort of stops before sort of steeling himself and picking up the crates, resisting every urge he has to just smash these crates or throw them off into the water.
You two take your time. Take the better part of 45 minutes to move these crates because you do not want to risk this liquid breaking on you. You both know how A, corrosive it is, but B, its absorption rate is fast. Consumed through mouth or through the skin, you will not continue on. Blood honey, however, you guys have no problems. You stack up double crates. It's quite light, and you get it all on the ship within an hour and a half. May and Balthazar. The two of you get a little nod from Dio mentally as he comes out of the ship dressed as the captain. The two of you approach the vessel and get on and see the real captain shibari'd to a bed, tied beautifully. And you begin sweeping the 3 decks. There's the top deck, there's the cannon rack, and then there's the galley and the chambers. On the top deck, there's nobody. You make your way through the cannon rack, no one. As you get downstairs and you start slinking into rooms, kind of looking up and down, very clear, corner clear, as if you were cops spacing out a room. You notice there is the captain who's already tied, courtesy of Dio. What?
I was going to make a SEAL Team 6 joke. Sorry.
In the room next to the captain's, you find a set of bunk beds and then one smaller bed. On the top bunk are 2 children.
Killed him.
And then
How old are they? 15 or under?
This is why I didn't want Rakesh to do this part.
They look quite young. And then you guys peek into the next room, and there's 2 sets of bunk beds. One is completely empty. The top bunk on one is empty, and on the bottom bunk is a gnomish woman, big mop of blonde-ish hair that's starting to gray at the root. She looks quite plump and happy. It's paler complexion with big rosy cheeks. You see on the foot of her bed an apron covered in food stains.
What would you say, Nikki?
You should get the woman, I'll get the kids.
In Mindling. Okay, what are we going to do to them?
Not do to them, we're just going to let them know what's happening. I don't think there are going to be any danger to 6 of us.
What do we let them know? Do we say oh, there's been an import issue with the tax registration on the ship, and everyone is being moved off of the ship?
I trust you to do whatever story you need to tell her.
Okay.
Just let me know what it is. I'm just going to find out whether these children are here voluntarily.
Oh, good call. Yeah. I didn't think of that. I thought they were like ship children, where you live on the ship.
What race are these children?
They both look human.
Okay.
Piece of trash.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna go in and close the door to the bunk if there's a door,
There is.
and just wake up the kids slowly, like not like, but like.
Callus kicking the door.
Take the keys and bam, into the wall.
trying to rouse them kindly.
Is it already time to get off? I thought we just got out here.
Get the
Where
fuck
are you
out.
heading?
What?
Where are you heading?
I don't really know.
What are you doing on this boat?
I'm with my dad. Wait, you're not Coral?
Who's Coral?
She's our nanny? Who are you?
I'm Malin.
Um,
I've been I came onto this boat just to make sure that you were here and wanting to be here.
Yeah, my dad's taking us home to see my mom for her birthday.
Oh, that's so nice. Where does your mom live?
She lives in a house.
Do you know where that house is? What city it's in?
No, it's in a city with some trees and a bridge, and it's got
Aren't there two
roofs.
children?
Yeah, the other one's like,
Is the other one older?
no, it's younger, like much
Okay.
younger.
Okay. Which one's your dad on the ship?
The captain. He wears big boots and a hat sometimes.
Up to Dio. We need to get this man and his children off of this boat.
Oh yeah, okay. Sure. He has kids on this boat? That's terrible.
Yes, bring.
He was just gonna fuck me in the next room. Like he insisted he was just gonna go to Pound Town.
Dads are allowed to fuck. Why aren't dads allowed to fuck?
Unannounced.
No, dads can fuck. Dads unequivocally fuck. They have evidence that they fucked if they're a dad.
Well, then why are you saying it like
Balthazar
it's such
is
a bad
dad, and he's
thing?
fucked at least multiple times. What?
He's fucked at least twice. At least twice.
It's just
Today.
wild. You know, it's a small boat.
I
Okay,
don't
make
know
the
what you
noise.
did to this man, but I need you to bring him downstairs and have him get his kids off this boat. He and his
about
kids
I
need to
get-
leave this boat.
How about I get them off the boat and then we remove the dad? Because I can't imagine the captain of a boat's going to be so placent to get off a boat. Oh wait, I
Sure,
have an idea.
whatever you
Never
want.
mind. I got this. I
Okay.
go in there, I smack him awake. And I drop suggestion.
Alright,
You
muted
You're on
him.
mute.
He starts struggling. Try
New
swing.
suggestion.
I think Tay's waiting for your suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay. The new suggestion is going to be get your kids and take them on like a cruise. Don't take them on your boat. Take them on like a carnival cruise to go see their mom. Don't take them on like a little dinghy. So does he fail?
So does he fail? Natural one, yes.
Yeah.
He looks
So
at you, Dio.
I untie him and I go get your kids and go get on that cruise. And I hand him
He
a couple
gets
pieces
up.
of paper that vaguely are in the shape of a ticket.
He gets up out of the bed and just like kicks past his clothes and bursts open the door before
I never let him get
Struggling
undressed. He's clothed.
he's taking off his clothes as he's.
He's going to see his kids and he's just like ripping his
Why?
clothes off.
But then he's like trying to like hobble, realizing like, wait, you're not. Oh, so he starts like pulling on his pant leg as he's like jumping down the hallway.
I was about to say they are under 15, so gotta forage them.
And then he like opens the door and sees May and the two kids before pulling out his rapier. And who are you? Why are you with my children? Where did you come
He's under
from?
He's under a suggestion. He follows it. He's
He
grabbing his
is
kids and
following
leaving.
it. He is trying to grab his kids, but there is a person in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a creepy person in the room. Or a person in the room.
I'm the new nanny.
I didn't hire you. What happened to Carol?
Nothing happened to Carol. I was sent by their mother.
Make a deception check.
Well played.
15?
Looks you up and down. What's their mother's name?
I have no weapons on me.
What's their mother's name? As he goes and scoops up the baby, putting it in his arm.
Honestly, sir, I don't deal in names. I just take the job that's given to me.
I best see you off my ship. Come. And he grabs his children's hand. Let's go. Take the kids then. And he passes
And I
you the
go
baby.
and I poot out an echo on the ship.
Okay. He passes you the baby.
I take the baby.
How does May hold a baby?
On her hip.
By
By
its ankle.
By the head.
By the neck
She
like cap.
She
Like-
just dropped it in the bag of holding, of course.
The claw.
And the glitter bag is holding.
I pictured May holding them like Anawana and Balthazar were holding the familiar.
You just attach a rope around his neck and just like
Well, it depends
Yeah.
on whether or not this baby is clean. Does this baby smell?
No.
Yeah, then on her hip.
Okay. It's like bobbling its head around as you kind of get it off the boat. And then the little one's like pulling at your waist. And she's like, can we get ice cream now? As the dad goes and starts like walking away from you to try to go find another boat.
And she lets
A
them get
carnival
ahead of him.
cruise.
And she lets them get ahead of her, sets the baby down, and echoes back onto the ship and releases the echo.
He just keeps walking, holding the hands of his 5-year-old. Just keeps walking. All right.
you think the kid behind or
Indra looks at Callus and Rakesh as they come off the ship and pick up the last crate. Well, is
What-
everything good then?
There's still the lady.
Yeah, Balthazar
Right.
hasn't gone.
She looks at the two of you. Is everything good then?
Could be.
howdy? Yes, sorry.
All right. Back inside the boat, Balthazar. You see this gnomish woman asleep on her bed.
Yeah, we didn't communicate what we were going to do, so he like shuts the door. And just before like he slams it shut, he uses disguise self to get rid of all of his tattoos, staying the same race, but then like with a shitty like Magister's fake English wig and like holding his spell book out, like prompt, like slamming the door. Good evening, miss. Wake up. Off the ship, please.
What? And why are we getting off the ship?
The
Sorry.
ship is being seized by the High Flame for lack of taxes paid to Rotund. Unfortunately, all will need to be disembarked. Your captain has already left, I do believe. And yes.
Make a deception check.
Oh my god!
Applause rings off in the background.
22.
Oh, my apologies. We better. Have you seen the kids? Have they already taken the kids?
This vehicle is not licensed for children. You have children. This will be an additional fine. What is your name, miss?
I'm Carol Habernacker.
Carol Haben. And he's just like writing random shit in his book.
Fucking
drawing her in a big
idiot.
beanie.
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Of course. I am Percival Dubois, second Magister of Senior Dubois.
He's
Yes, nepotism. Don't talk to me about it, or you'll get an additional fine.
Excellent.
Make her pay
Well,
up front.
and who do I pay this fine to? Sorry.
This will be wrapped up with all the other fines to your captain, obviously, because you didn't own the ship, do you, Carol?
Wouldn't you know if you're the Magister?
I do. I'm being rhetorical. You shall receive the fine within 30 days of issue. Thank you.
And where is it being sent? Sorry.
To
Just for my
your
records.
residence post haste.
She looks you up and down. May I see a copy of your ledger?
No. There's private information on there. I don't think you should know all the other docks that are being, taking their ships in for being bad, non-paying boys.
Hey, Taylor,
Yes.
can I hear this happening?
Make a perception check.
22.
You hear like bits of the chatter.
Still as the captain, I'm gonna peek my head in.
Mm-hmm.
And just listen.
Now,
And
please
when I
remove yourself from
when
the
I figure
vessel
out what's going on,
post-haste.
when I figure out what's going on, I'll just be like, "We're being kicked off the boat. Let's go. Don't have time. You got it. Find the kids. Let's go."
All right, I'll go look next door for the children then. And
Nope,
she like,
we got them off the boat already. We're being removed.
you said to go find the children though.
Yes, outside.
All right, I
Let's
guess
go.
we'll go outside then.
Yep.
And she starts grabbing all of her stuff very slowly. And then she walks.
Theo starts shoving her stuff in her hands. We're being removed. I am so sorry, Magister.
Captain, there's been an additional fine for children being on an unlicensed vehicle.
Oh shit. Yeah, okay.
Why would you bring us on an unlicensed vessel? Are you a
I'm an
fucking
idiot.
moron, Daryl?
100%. Listen,
Wait
not my best week.
till I tell Shelly Ann about this. She's gonna leave you for all you're worth.
Honestly, I was gonna fuck a lady like 15 minutes ago. She can leave me. We can go tell Shelly Ann that she's a dumb bitch. I don't care about Shelly Ann no more. We're over. Let's go.
Captain, were you planning coitus on this very vessel?
Oh, shucks, I was.
This is not licensed for coitus. That will be an additional fine.
Shelly Ann, let's get off the boat before.
I'm not Shelly.
I
Are
know.
you calling me?
I'm getting charged a lot of money right now. I'm under duress. Can we get off the boat before I talk myself into more fines? Let's
Exiting the boat will cost another fine.
You're planning on using the gangway, are you? That's not nice. It's not been inspected
Carol
since
looks up and down.
632.
And she just starts storming off the boat.
I'm so glad that worked because I was
follow-
planning on using polymorph, turning her into a ship and just throwing her off the boat. Turning into a fish.
I follow her a little bit. I get to the top and I go, "What's that, Magister? Oh, I have to come pay the fine right now. Oh, well, just 1 second. I gotta go deal with something. I'm gonna try to talk myself out of this fine." And then I walk back on the boat and say, "We should leave."
Indra's looking up as people are coming off the boat. Well, not what I had planned, but at least they're gone. And she starts hauling ass onto the ship and starts pulling up the ramp before like securing the door and locking it all in place.
May starts going up the main mast to start dropping sails.
Now, who knows how to do what?
You pretty much saw what I do.
Well, I was told you're all sailors.
Oh, when it comes to boats, I do anything.
All right, go
May
haul
calls
anchor.
down. May calls down. My experience is mainly in airships.
You brought me an air crew, you fucking imbecile.
You didn't specify like
I-
what type of sailor. You can sail the air.
They're a disgrace to the craft.
I've got some experience with rigging, and I can handle manual labor.
You look like you know how to rig. Alright, fine. You go pull the anchor, and she throws at Dio. You're already up there, drop some sails. Balthazar,
Mm-hmm.
go make yourself useful. Go find me a snack.
Okay, I'll do better than that. I'll get drunk for 7 days and let you deal with everything. Okay, bye.
Alright. So,
It's a
as
booze
we
cruise.
pulls out some pineapples.
No! No, not again! No!
No.
Y'all
All right.
dive off the side. Drown.
And that's where we end the campaign. As you guys pull out of the dock here in Rotund and begin your cruise of an undetermined length, can somebody please roll me a D6?
It's Thomas.
Thomas rolls a
roll
d6.
I think I broke my nose.
Why?
How very
D6.
Balthazar of you.
We don't know why, we just need you to roll a d6.
Roll.
As soon as the boat starts moving, Callus begins taking off his armor.
I rolled
Okay.
this too, so I don't know who requested, but
I did.
Okay.
Okay. Mark that your armor is off, Callus.
I don't. I'm wearing nothing.
All right. As you guys sail the open seas of, Nova Zemia, the water is quite calm today, pulling out of the dock and getting through the first bit of the dark water. You kind of curve the abandoned ports and you look up at the Crimson Moor, which is the giant volcano here in Rotund. The little bits of ash and lava are spewing and bubbling, and you see all that hardened lava rock crested down the side. Those with a keen eye or those paying attention, just absorbing their surroundings, will see human remains intertwined with this lava kind of come down and taken a few of the ships and absolutely destroying many of the dock and ship house. But your guys' first day is uninterrupted, and the sailing and the weather is good. Does anyone want to do anything today? Anything they want to do, say, talk about?
I have some mail-in fuckery to do.
Fuck away.
Every day, I am going to be putting more bottles of blood honey into my bag of holding.
So,
Okay.
A little bit at a time.
To a baker's dozen, perhaps?
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say it would have been like right after we left the dock. Dio would have gone to the captain's quarters and like rummaged through his belongings because he didn't pack any of them and try to find money or
Okay.
valuable.
Starting with Balthazar and May, each of you make me a sleight of hand check.
I am using my mage hand to try and keep it silent, so can I advantage that?
You can have it with advantage. Balthazar's just
Yeah.
a straight roll.
I'm not taking any blood honey.
I thought you said you were taking blood honey.
No, I was just agreeing with Nikki. Like,
I'm
that
di-
sounds like a good
Oh,
idea. Yeah.
I'm taking a drink of blood, honey. Like,
22.
Sampling the goods.
And I'm trying to also.
no,
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying this because I'm immune to poison, but like only because.
Just want to know what it tastes like. So I am taking it from different parts of the crate to kind of spread it out to make it look like if somebody were to open this that it's still full. I'm not going to take 13 from one section.
Yeah. Roll me a d4.
Where's my d4? 2.
You get 2 vials the first day safely. All right. Is anybody taking watch tonight, or are you all going to try to get some sleep?
Oh, I don't trust Indra. I'll take a watch.
Yeah, I
Callus
think-
does
Can
watch.
Anawana just poot out a dragon and leave it on the boat?
No.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm gonna have Sasha out, like, just roaming the boat freely, with instructions to kick off like a mad one if anything happens. But Balthazar's gonna spend the time. He needs a couple of hours a day to copy Stinking Cloud into his spellbook that he got from
Okay.
Elno. He's gonna spend a lot of his time drinking and trying to get Indra to socialize and maybe play dice and maybe wager with the dice and maybe use the cheating dice that we got from the house and try and swindle some money from her.
Okay. Just so first things first, Indra will not talk to you day one. She has no interest in looking at you.
That makes sense.
Go ahead and those taking a watch, just make me perception checks tonight.
Did I find any money?
I'm getting to you, don't you worry.
Okay. Who is taking a watch? I said I would take a watch.
I said I was taking one.
Okay.
So.
I'm blind, so.
Shut the
That's
fuck
a
May's
up.
going to
13.
sleep.
So,
Oh.
so I can see almost everything in 30 feet of me, but like I will know if the sheep.
Yeah.
If there is a sheep next to us, I will know it. Don't worry,
Good,
guys.
good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I'm going to
That's all.
occasionally.
May thinks that she's getting whatever Anawana came down with because she's not feeling terribly well, and she goes straight to sleep.
I'm going to
We're
occasionally
just trying
while
to get drunk, but immunity to poison just ruining himself.
occasionally while drunk, I will shout near Rakesh, "There's a fleet on the horizon!" and then move away.
No, but right, you see, like in the movie, Rakesh is just like underground, almost sleeping with the hand behind his head. Like one leg on his knees.
Go ahead and everybody remove 1 ration from their inventory for today.
Cool. Yeah, for that perception, I got 17.
Perfect.
I got a 13.
I will remove a bottle of wine. Yes.
You know what? I forgot.
Are you
Rakesh don't
just
have,
drinking wine?
I was informed that I only needed wine as rations, so I kind of believed that.
Callus will give him some rations.
I think he
How
just
many
keeps
are you
getting a
giving
bit
him?
messy
I
drunk.
will give him enough for like the trip.
I think he gets like
Sorry,
Oh,
messy
I'll
I'll
drunk,
give him.
and
I'll
then
give
You
him
know what?
10.
I'm trying to fish. Like
You're giving him 10?
Yeah.
Go ahead and add 10 rations, remove 10 rations. Buck, Callus, you notice nothing during your watches. They're very tame, uneventful, undisturbed. No light, no movement on the water. Dio, as you're rooting through the captain's quarters,
Give me the money.
you find a magic license for the Jade Empire,
I pocket that.
you find a compass with very ornate gold filigree on it.
I pocket that.
You find 2 platinum, 3 gold, 10 silver,
You're going very fast. I'm slow.
I got it.
and a weird triangle coin mixed upon all of it.
2 platinum.
I'll write it in the chat for you.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. You're the best.
And then the other thing you find is a small leather-bound book, the size of like a pocket Bible.
Yeah. I open it.
Do you speak Infernal or Undercommon?
What's that? I'm pretty sure I speak one of those. I don't
I
know
speak
which.
Infernal.
We all speak Infernal.
I speak Infernal, yeah.
Infernal's the gang language.
Obviously.
Gucci gang.
To join the Pucks of Doom, you must speak it.
Yes, I speak Infernal.
It tells you about an individual named Bane
Okay.
and how they broke through the skin of the Nine Hells to walk the mortal plane
Okay.
before birthing a succubus to be his wife.
Okay.
It's basically a long form story, so that's the gist of it.
And it seems like fiction, or does any
You
of this
really
stand out to me?
cannot tell if it's fiction or fact.
Yeah, I suppose that's the wild thing about like living in a fantasy world. You can write all this shit, and somehow this might be a history book.
But that's what you find.
Awesome. Is there a title to the book, or is it just?
It's just a small brown leather book.
I pocket it. I pocket
Okay.
all that.
For the next day, as you all wake up, can I have a con check from May?
More than the one I just did.
Yes, as you wake up in the morning.
She's been sampling the blood honey.
Something like that.
12.
Okay. You feel pretty nauseous today. It's not a good day for May. The water is a lot. As you wake up, the tide, the waves are quite brash and rough. There's a little bit of motion to the ocean, quite literally. Can somebody else that's not Rakesh roll me a d6?
Fuck.
Fuck, that's you.
That's another 2.
That's not Rakesh, baby. You're safe.
That's a 3.
Okay. The water continues to be very harsh today. Indra struggles to keep the boat going in a consistent path. Waves and rock kind of become a challenge for the ship to navigate. There's a lot of very thick, pointed, jagged cliffs that Indra is trying to maneuver, and your travel is unfortunately set back a day. She's fussing at the dock, at the ship, as she's kind of grasping the wheel, going hand over hand, trying to keep steady, trying to keep balance, but you see crates and barrels kind of rolling. You hear the crash of a cannonball falling out of its casing down below. She's struggling to keep afloat. Is there anything anyone would like to do today besides May trying to steal blood honey?
I'll use like an enhance ability on Indra while she's doing that to see if I can help her out with when she's trying to steer so that we don't fucking die.
Okay.
When they have some free time, Callus wants to ask Balthazar something.
By all means.
As one of the most useless members of this crew, he has a lot of fucking free time, I'm telling you now.
Honesty.
You talking about Rakesh?
No.
No.
He kind of just sort of finds you when things are a bit quieter. Maybe the seas have died down or something. You have the mirror, right?
I think so. Yeah. Do I? Yes. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. Grabs the bag. Checks it.
Can I have it?
Sure, man. Take it.
Thank you.
I'm going to be playing cards. You want to play some cards?
Not right now.
Okay, I have a great game called like Rotundian Rummy, and it's like insanely good.
Using my playing card proficiency. Yes, I know that game. Yeah, later.
Okay, bye.
Thank
Alice, you're handed this very ornate crystal mirror with titanium and platinum accenting, very shiny silver welding, holding fragments of the crystal together to form this archway. And in the glass, you see a very broken body kind of shifting around in this hazy demi-plane.
Alice is just gonna go down, like find somewhere a bit quiet on the ship and just sit there with it.
Do you just look at it, or do you say anything to it, or do you just keep it on your person?
Right now, he's just looking at it.
Okay. Are you holding the item? Like, are you holding the mirror in your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long do you plan on holding it for? This is a silly question.
Well, sitting there, I don't know. I guess Callus would probably end up losing track of time.
Okay.
And just sort of hold it until he goes to sleep.
Okay. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw as this mirror begins to vibrate in your hands?
Cool. 28.
This hum is very strong, Callus. It starts to vibrate and almost pulsate like a heartbeat in your hands. And you do have to put a lot of work into it to hold on. You're quite literally holding on for dear life as it feels like this thing is trying to skyrocket and shoot out of your hand. It burns. You start to feel it go through the bandages, through the gloves, this extremely powerful energy. One moment, 4.
This is gonna hurt.
You're level 10, right?
Yes.
Four, 10, 15, 18, 20, 26, 30, 35, 42, 49 points of radiant damage as your hands burn, scarring across your flesh. You can smell the cindered skin as you look down at these boils and bubbles that have come from your malady across your hand, bursting and leaking, seeping down your arms. The smell is absolutely horrendous between the burnt flesh and the diseased pus kind of coming into contact with that energy. And you see little bits and slivers of this green scale on one hand. It's kind of cased in those boils and blisters and bubbled. Whereas the other hand, the stripe where you were burnt is healed skin. It's the two sides of your lineage literally fighting out at this energy. And when you look back down at the mirror, the severed floating arms, the severed floating legs, that disembodied torso, one of the arms is now connected to the torso once more. As you fall asleep that night with this mirror beside you, you wake up the next morning. The sky is bright. There are seagulls in the air currently. Can somebody else roll me a d6? Well, it's got to be one of you three.
Fine,
Try
I'll do it.
again. Oh, okay.
4.
Okay. The water, it remains that way. The sun is bright. The sun is not going anywhere. The clouds are thick and white and beautiful and fluffy. There are all multitudes of sea life kind of jumping through the ocean. And it's absolutely beautiful on the ship today. Is there anything anyone wants to do?
I'm going to finish copying in Stinking Cloud and again try and bug Indra into having a drink with me and playing some games and see if I can get in her pants at some point. So the usual.
Usual. Make a charisma check.
$12.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for her. One moment, por favor. What do you want, Balthazar?
Look, it's
Can you not see I'm a little busy here?
Sure, but it's like, a nice day. How about we have a drink while we drive the boat, and I'll show you how to play a different card game I found out while I was spending my time in the Crystalline Dynasty, which I can tell you all about. It's been a crazy time.
Fine. And she turns the wheel before grabbing a rope and tying it down, kind of wrapping it around one of the spokes and cementing it against the mast behind her, kind of rigging it so the wheel stays straight in one place so she can basically be hands-free for a few minutes. I thought you said you brought me a drink.
Wine on hand, ready to go.
She takes the bottle and grabs it by the neck. Remove a bottle of wine from your inventory. Also, everybody else remove a ration for yesterday in your inventory. So why are you guys going out west? What's there?
Well, since you last saw me when I was doing little cons and hijinks, I'm now pretty essential to some royalty peoples, and now I'm doing some planar hopping because we're going to go to some different realms and go do some shit. It's crazy, right? You are muted.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You expect me to believe that you got it in big with a royal?
Oh, I did. Yeah, real cool. We did some kind of time travel-y thingy with her. It was so crazy. I didn't really know what I was doing. She was like, go here, do this. Balthazar, no, not like that. Why are you being so annoying? You know how it is.
Same things I tell myself every time I talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Feel a brain cell just melt away.
And yet you talk to me.
Uh-huh. Your friends seem nice. Most of them.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool.
And they're still traveling with you even though you're a pain in the ass and fuck things up 95% of the time?
Hey, I'm dependable now, right? Ever since I found out that I have 3 different kids, I'm so dependable.
You have children.
I'm a poppy, yeah.
Someone lets you procreate.
Did you mean let? I didn't know.
That was a terrible idea, but alright. And who's the poor sucker you call a baby mama?
Shit.
Yep.
You know,
You don't even know their names.
I forgot to ask the kids when I left what their mama's name was. So let's call her Felicity.
You have the names from the book.
Doesn't remember that. That wasn't really important.
Good. So, how do I know your friends aren't stealing all my shit and fucking up my ship?
I don't really think there's anything here to steal. Number one, wasn't really your ship. Okay, we helped you get a ship, so I think you
It's
should
my ship now.
Yes, but you should consider that in this whole payment package that we've set up. Okay, we help you get the ship, helping you do the
I
smuggling.
took $2,000 off.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's enough.
Yeah. So, they're pretty good, and there's nothing really here to steal, I don't think. Unless it was left here by the other people, in which case I feel we have fair rights to also have a route around.
Do you not remember those 15 crates I had your friends carry on?
I wasn't counting them. I was too busy in the
I
hold
was.
telling a gnome woman that she should get off because of tax reasons.
Well, were you at least smart enough to put your address on where she has to send the money?
Oh my god. I totally could have got the money. Fuck.
So you're the stupid one out of the 6 of you.
As she says that,
I did say one of us was stupid.
as she says that, behind her, Dio's got herself tied up in the rigging by accident. trying to
Upside
look
down
like
by the foot.
Yeah, just I don't know how this happened.
What are the rest of you up to?
Callus wants to check in with May.
May's trying her best to be helpful. She's doing as much as she possibly can, because I imagine yesterday she wasn't helping very much. So today she's trying to double up on stuff. But she'll stop for Callus.
Are you... Alright, you seemed off yesterday.
I'm not always that good with boats. Being on the water makes me a little bit nervous.
That's a little bit funny, to be honest, but I do understand.
I don't know how to swim without my skin, yes?
Yes. If I recall
It's a little
correctly, I
nerve-wracking.
told you I'd teach you.
And when you can, maybe I'll be afraid less.
Would you like to pray with me?
To whom?
The one who endures.
Would I? Yes, would I be any good at it?
I don't think it's possible to be good or bad at worship. I think it just sort of happens.
If you want me there, I would of course be there. I can try my best.
Don't worry, I'll walk you through it.
All right.
And he'll take some of the cord off of his wrist and sort of pull out a knife and just sort of cut it part way. And he'll sort of offer it to May, sort of holding it a bit bundled up in his hand. And he said, when we chose to not fix the way things were meant to go. When we chose to continue this line of universe, we were told that this is where our predestined story ends. Do you remember the last icon on each of our lines before the ziggurat and whatever that eyeball is?
Yeah, the Eye of Vecna, presumably. Yeah, I remember.
And as he hands over this bit of red cord, on the end of it there is a charm that has been put on it, and it's of that icon of the proposal. And he says, I didn't put this on here. This happened after I will say communed with the one who endures.
She flips it over and kind of takes a look at it. What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe you can help me ask for answers.
Well, asking for answers is something I do well. Is that what prayer is?
It depends. I was asking for a lot of answers from...
Well, if prayer is just asking questions, I think that I'll excel.
It's not just that, but it is part of it.
Again, I'll try.
Thank you.
As the two of you begin to pray, Callus first. What are you praying for? What are you seeking?
This one is less about Callus this time. This time he's focusing more on May and making sure that she can do this successfully. Sort of walking her through it and showing her how to tie the cord around her hands and wrists. And he'll sort of take a few deep breaths and focus. I don't know how this works for other people, really. I think that it's probably going to be different from person to person of what they see, what they hear. Or it might not be. Who knows? I mean, there is meant to be, well, generally the deities are singular figures. So just relax. And
Oh, you're being serious. Okay.
just open up your mind and heart. And ask for what? Ask for guidance, ask for care, strength, whatever it is that you might want. And ensure that you show proper respect to the figure. They are, of course, looking after us.
Alice, make a religion check, please.
I'm still not good at religion. Because for whatever reason, religion is intelligence and clerics of fucking wisdom. Nat 20!
Okay. May, as you're here joining Callus in prayer, what do you pray or ask for?
So she closes her eyes because she thinks that that's what you're supposed to do. And she holds onto the cord and wraps it around her hands like she's seen Callus do. She's just trying to emulate everything that Callus does, and she's kind of peeking out with one eye to just make sure that he's looking on approvingly or otherwise leaving her alone or not correcting anything. Yeah. She has no belief for this whatsoever. But she's trying her best. So, all that she's saying in her head over and over and over again, you got this, is, I only want one thing. I want you to be real. I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in you. I don't believe in whatever, but I believe in him. So just be real. Please be real.
Make
Over
me
and
a
over and over
religion
again.
check, May.
Can she have advantage because I'm helping and I rolled a nat 20? Or
I'm
is
gonna
that
say
stretching it?
That's stretching him a
Yeah.
little bit. Her disbelief would have brought that back into
Yeah.
account.
Yeah, fair.
I didn't do bad. I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Didn't do bad.
As you pray, Callus, that familiar warmth of the red cord begins to kind of like envelop your hand. This is not different to you. Malin, you feel the red cord warm up. And then all of a sudden you feel something hitting against your wrist. Something dangling on that red cord. And as the two of you kind of like take a moment to pull back and look, knowing you don't have any vision or great gesture, Alice, the little charm of the man on one knee in front of the woman, is now snapped in half. You have just the woman hanging on your bracelet. And Malin, on your cord, you have a man on one knee.
I broke it. I don't know what I did. I'm really sorry.
You didn't break it.
What did... It's in pieces, Callus.
Correct. Because the one who endures deemed it so. It wasn't you.
Are you sure? It feels
Yeah.
a lot like it was my fault.
I can tell you now that it wasn't. Because if these symbols were meant to represent us in that cave, then you have me, and he holds up his, and I have you. I do not believe that this was broken because of something bad. And he sort of just gives her a hug and a kiss and just quietly tells her thank you.
Sure. Of course, yeah. Oh, anytime. Is there are there rules to And then she just pushes him onto the bed.
All right. If there's nothing else anyone would like to do today, can I have a D4 roll from May?
Yep.
A con save from May? And can I please have everybody take a long rest as we move on to the next day?
I rolled a nat 20. What fucking waste. All right. I rolled a 4 for my vials, so I'm up to 9.
Perfect. Can someone please go ahead and roll me a D6, Nikki or Chris?
It's me. I got it. 3.
Okay. The seas are rough today.
Yep.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
Yep.
May, as you get up in the morning, Callus in the bed, you're up a little bit early, and as you start to get dressed, your leathers are fitting a little more snug. The boat is making you... It's hard to stand today. You're tired, you're thirsty, you're over peckish, and the rocking back and forth is not helping. You feel nauseated because of this boat.
Yes,
Everybody-
the boat.
May spends a good deal of the morning puking over the side of the boat.
And Awana just out there. You
Hold her
should
hair
eat
back.
more. Yeah, literally. But Indra, with the help of Balthazar, manages to keep it straight.
Yeah, I'll use another enhance ability on this day to try and keep her going. By being like, I'm casting on her, but I'm being so like, oh, you should turn it like this and don't hit that rock over there, the big one that you can clearly see, like a really bad backseat toddler that's like telling you what to do.
Okay. If there's nothing anyone else would like to do, we'll move on to the next day.
Just the same, just trying to keep
Okay,
building
so
that
Rakesh
friendship
will
back
have
up and try to get in her pants.
So Rakesh will have installed like a hammock outside between like
Between
just
the masts.
chilling. Yeah.
Everybody remove a ration.
Yes, remove a ration.
I am going to remove 2 rations.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
running low on
figuring
rations.
puke one up. Yeah,
Oh,
me
fuck.
too.
I just oh yeah inventory. Oh, I don't have.
I'm
rations.
out of
Oh
rations.
yes.
I did
But
say
Dio doesn't want to seem incompetent. So when everyone else is eating, she'll like walk away and pretend like she ate already. She doesn't want people to think like she
I
did.
thought that
act
Rakesh was
properly.
going fishing.
Yeah, if they let me do it, like
Yeah.
I'm taking a plank out, a rope, and trying to fish.
No problems whatsoever.
Okay, is there fish in there or?
There are some. Go ahead and first make me a... Just roll me a straight D20.
So that's a 6.
Can I like occasionally, because I'm not going to be doing this all the time, but if I see like Rakesh out and about, can I just use my mage hand to try and like grab one out of the ocean for him? Like, here's one.
You can definitely try. Rakesh,
Yes.
as you're fishing, the first hour or so, you get absolutely nothing. It takes a while for you to get the bait on the hook right. And
You
actually
see,
get...
like I'm putting a little bell on my on his fish, and
Aw.
I'm putting the fish on the.
Does he
on
actually
this-
have a bell? Because May has a bell to give him.
Oh, yeah, he will take it,
Yeah. She'll give him a bell.
and we'll put it there and just sleep right next to it.
What a
Like,
happy old
it's-
man.
Yeah.
That's proper old man energy.
You have never more accurately role-played Rakesh than in this moment.
Canon
naked,
Rakesh
half
just
naked, sleeping next to a book with a bell on it.
And taking a sunbath every fucking day. Like,
Yeah, this
skin
lady
cancer
was
is nothing
definitely-
to him. Like,
this lady definitely expected a crew, and she's got like a bunch of freeloaders, and then May who works.
And then
Wait, I work. I work. Fuck you.
no, but
Count
Sure
as
you
much.
do.
Rakesh did say he was there for combat, but not for the maintenance.
After a while, though, you start catching fish. You probably end up with about 7 or 8 fish. Decently
Fucking-
sized, too. It would probably count as like 4 days worth of rations. So, for argument's sake, you can add 4 rations to your inventory.
May is going to use some of her time as being in the hold as an excuse to get more blood honey, going through the crates to find like trail mix or the crate of oranges or some shit that they would have, or salted meats that they would have had packed up for voyaging on the previous crew.
Yeah. Not hard at all. You find probably 2 weeks worth of rations for 4 people.
Okay, so
So-
17 rations. Oh, sorry. 2 weeks, 14 twice.
For 4 people,
28.
so
For 4 people.
48. No, 56.
56.
But it's pretty good. You get a decent haul.
Okay, she'll just start. She'll be down there. Like, part of her job today is to individually portion those 56 things. And each time she gets, like, 25 done, she'll grab a blood honey. And then get another 25 done, grab a blood honey.
Easy.
Chill. By the way, I only need 4 more.
Okay.
So this is probably my last night of stealing,
Okay.
and then I'm done.
All right.
I tried to drink one.
You want to drink a blood honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm immune to poison, so I just want to see how it tastes.
Can you please drink it in front of the captain so she can see you?
There you go. You really want me to do this?
Ask her if she'll pay you. How much she would bet that
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't drink a blood honey.
Yeah, there we
That's a
go.
good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna walk up to the captain.
Which is even
Okay.
better because now I have an alibi.
She's sitting there with
Yeah.
Balthazar playing cards.
This guy's just been drinking shit since he got on the boat. You don't
I'm
even know what it
drinking
is.
salt water.
What do you
So,
want, Nips McGee?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, so I'm here to make a bet. Balthazar, are you in?
I mean, of course, like, what are we betting on? What are we gonna do?
That I can drink the poison and survive.
What?
Which one?
The blood honey, I think. It seems
Sure.
good, like blood honey.
Amateur stuff, but alright. How much are you wagering?
I don't know.
Wait, Rikesh, you really going to drink the poison?
Yeah,
You're going to die, you know that, right? It's like,
yeah, I know.
it's
But
poison.
it will not be the first time.
What?
I mean, he's got a point.
It will be the third time.
Alright. I'll give you 50 gold if you drink it.
Okay, good. So can I go search for one or?
May pulls one out of her bag. Yeah, I've got.
No.
What? It's the baker's dozen, the tester potion.
So I'm gonna go search for blood honey and come back with the bottle.
It's not hard to do.
And I will just present it to the captain to so she can confirm that it is sealed and was not open. with the liquid change.
She like holds it up between her fingers and tilts it back and forth, kind of looking around. Pushes her thumb against the seal. Tosses it back to you. All right.
So
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna pop it open and just drink it all the way.
It's very thick. It's hard to explain.
What does it taste?
It's super sweet,
Hmm.
but then it becomes very metallic. Irony.
You will see Rikesh like, if it was not for the metallic end, it will be great with fish. Like, commentating this like a wine.
Okay, dude, you're
All
like
of us have PTSD.
you're like crazy. Okay, I
Yeah,
can't.
Callus is on standby with restoration.
Yeah, you know, I can't like heal you, right? Like I know I do a lot of things, but you're just like dead. Who's gonna catch the fish?
Dio's like sitting there, also
I-
getting ready to cast Cure Wounds and like every other healing spell she has.
I let the fish in your hand.
Well, like both of the cleric spell guys there with the paddles, like ready.
And Rikesh just like one hand on the deck and just living his best life.
But nothing happens. You don't feel sick. You don't feel in pain.
Anyway, that was good. I'm gonna.
That comes tomorrow.
No, that's
Yeah.
midnight tears.
Oh yeah, right.
Um,
Sorry, my bad.
Dio is gonna keep him under observation for like 24 hours.
Bet.
Not like staring, but like if Rakesh is like sitting by the edge of the boat fishing, Dio just so happens to be like 5 feet that way sunbathing. You know what I mean?
And then like, oh, is Rakesh sleeping? Just putting his hand on his neck to see.
Yeah, every now and then
This
Dio
is
just
so
walks
loud.
over and just like, yeah, no, he's good. It's slow, but he's good. He's near death, not at death.
Who did you get the blood honey from? Were you like robbed? But you know it's good,
Who are you talking to?
Indra.
Taylor's
Let's
distracted.
just say I know a guy who harvests the honey. And I made a deal with the Mariposa to bring them 15 cases for some documents and a couple bricks.
Okay. Well, cool. Looks like good poison looking at this frail old man who is perfectly fine.
Let's just say I think he drank a fake. But what do I know?
Want me to
That's
drink
rash.
another one?
He's gonna empty your entire stock by the end of the trip.
I'm just
No.
worried that you've been like betrayed by this dude with like bad bees or something. Maybe they're really bad bees.
The Mariposa
Oh.
will deal with it on the other end.
Oh well, then that's good.
Yeah,
You
just
still
wanna
get your
try?
bricks.
Yeah.
They'll count it, they'll verify. As long as it's all there, we have no problems.
Okay, well then that's good.
So,
Mm.
anyways. How are you guys? Good? Great. Glad to hear it. She goes back to the wheel.
So did I make a 15 gold?
She tosses you a small burlap pouch with 50 gold in it.
Balthazar, you should try it next.
No. All right.
He's thinking about it.
I have kids to
thinking
think
about it.
about. Like,
50
How-
gold.
how
50
did Pappy
gold.
go? Oh, he was trying to make 50 gold by drinking poison on his ship.
Kind of flexed on an old guy.
You gotta one up Rakesh and go for the
Go for the
what was the other
midnight
one?
tier?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard that stuff's good.
it's good.
You drink it and you're totally fine.
Yeah.
It's great in pineapple beverages.
You'll be fine for the rest of your life.
I do like pineapple.
Please don't though.
I think I'll stink to the grape juice that I brought. Good.
Isn't blood honey supposed to be mixed with another blue potion to make midnight
Yes.
tears? Did they not have any of the blue potion on the ship?
Not on the ship, no.
Okay. Which means that so extracting the process of elimination, they have a source for the blue stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
As you guys kind of finish up these conversations, is there anything else anyone wants to do before we go to another long rest?
Dio spent the afternoon sulking because nobody's offered an orgy yet. Dio doesn't want to be the person to initiate. Dio's just a little sad. Not even
Nobody has
Balthazar.
Alice approaches Dio.
You want to go
Balthazar's
play
trying
with
to work
me?
his magic on Indra.
Do Balthy first.
I'm gonna while we're like chatting and stuff, and while she's concentrating on the wheel, I'm gonna cast Modify Memory on her, and I'm gonna make it appear like we just had 10 minutes of great banter, and she's remembering all the good times, and she's not as harsh with him.
Jesus.
What do you need from me?
A wisdom save.
Why am I itchy all of a sudden? No, you can't do that. That seems really scuzzy. I mean, never mind.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Uh,
to her,
Who
just
am I
try-
talking about?
11.
fail. So yeah, he's just like sat there, just behind, just like wittering away as he does, and he just plants this memory that they just like reminisce on some of the fun times. And she was like, "Yeah, I've got a good job going on here. Dude's not fucking me over or running a scheme for a change. This is quite nice." And he's quiet, like he's quiet throughout the whole thing, so that he's not bugging her with his incessant yapping.
Yeah, so that's how I smuggled some slaves out of Astropora.
Always good to get the slaves out, you know. Astapora is a crazy place, but you know,
It's not a good one.
no.
It's gone
give
downhill.
This
them-
woman worked for me? This
No.
woman's never worked for me? Okay.
Give them a better life, you know. No one wants to be a slave.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Shut up.
Anyways. So, good chat.
Yes, I think we had good times. Nice to catch up and, you know, show the time changed and I'm a little better. And okay. I'm going to go and be useful on your ship, my captain. And he's going to go and, like, mess with some ropes. Don't know what it does. I'm going to mess with some ropes.
Just doing jump rope.
Yeah.
Not doing
exactly.
anything.
I think he's untying and retying the same knot.
You sound like me at work.
Like, he will gain a title, the Mastery Knot. A proficiency in knot.
She chuckles to herself as you walk away.
You're making gains, boy.
Callus, you approach Dio.
I do. I do.
Hi. Callus? Oscar?
Um,
I still don't know which one.
you can just call me Callus. That's fine.
Callus it is.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but you're a person of faith, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm still trying to figure it out, but yeah,
Okay.
I'm a little less set on one god. I don't know. I see a lot of people that kind of pick one and devote their entire life to him, but doesn't it seem weird that people are praying to gods of battle in times of need? Like, I'm praying to Lathander when I need a harvest. I'm praying to Torm when it comes to like single combat. Like, I don't know. It just seems weird to like, oh Shar, please let me have a baby. What's she gonna do? She's got us a loss.
She'll let you have a
Just seems-
baby briefly.
Yeah, exactly. Just seems weird.
Yes.
But predominantly Milil. I guess there's some kind of godly ancestry thing going on. I don't understand, but
Mhm.
and you, are you a man of faith, Callus?
Yes, I am. I've had a pretty bad run with a previous god. Well, god.
That was Xander, correct?
Yes. But I've found a new one.
Oh,
Yeah. The one who endures.
have I heard of that one?
Make a religion check for me.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll, but I don't think I have much for religion. Oh, 21.
No idea.
Can't say I'm all too familiar.
I
Doesn't ring a bell.
I didn't even know that they existed until a while ago.
Did they reach out to you, or did you stumble in across them?
I suppose it would be a little bit of both. It depends on whether or not they guided people that set me on the path. Anyway, whenever you, from what I can tell, the one who endures is a helper, someone who will look after the weak, the injured, the ill by taking on their burdens to themselves.
I see why you felt the connection.
Yes, it's interesting. But I've got questions about them. But I don't know how I can get the answers without involving others. So whenever you next feel like it, if you would like to pray to the one who endures, if you could let me know what happens.
Yeah, 100%.
And he'll sort of unwind some of the cord from his wrist and once again cut off a piece and hand it to him. This is the symbolism of the one who endures.
You'll notice she opens a little side pouch on her hip, and with a quick glance, you'll see you've seen them before briefly during the Xander fight, but like a series of holy symbols. And she'll put it in there and relatch it. He who endures, or the one who endures? I didn't catch that.
I've just been calling them the one who endures.
The one who endures. Yeah, I mean, I'll happily give it a go. I mean, I'm always open to new experiences.
It's good. Yeah, just let me know what happens when you do. Thank you.
Alright, Callus,
Yes.
just remember, it's called faith for a reason. You know, we may know they're there, but it's the trust we put in them and the trust they put in us. He wouldn't put you in his hands if he didn't think you knew how to guide them. There's just as much you as there is him.
Yes, I'm not having issues, negative issues with my faith. Not
Just
like it was
positive
with
ones.
the Traveler, just questions that I don't think I can get the answers to.
All right.
Thank you.
You're a good man, Callus. Don't let yourself confuse you about that. And then Dio will stand up, stretch her legs, and like realize that they've talked a lot, and she'll make the effort to be the person to walk away from this.
Okay.
And then glance back to see if Callus is watching. And then look away again.
Callus is watching. We're good. All right. So everyone remove a ration from your inventory as we move on to the next day.
We've got like 56 or something done, don't we, from the ship? Can we just use those?
Yeah. Whoever has those in their inventory.
So should I just remove 7?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll just keep doing that.
Keep the rest for like, because that's obviously going to be a lot of stuff to move. We'll just keep the stuff that we've got for like when we're in the Shadowfell.
I have a bag of holding.
I have 3 rations left.
I'm using the ship rations to cover everybody.
Okay.
Sweet.
So don't take anything off your sheet. I did Anawana too.
Okay.
I check in on
Can
Anawana. That's what I do before the night ends.
She's
How's it
passed
going,
out in her
sweetie?
bunk. I
put
can't feel my toes.
I get a cloth, and I use prestidigitation to cool one piece of material for up to an hour, and I put it on her forehead, and I get her a glass of water, and I put it by the bedside table, and some stale bread, because she needs to soak up whatever's in there.
And you put her hand in the glass of water so that while she sleeps, she pees herself.
The glass
100%.
immediately falls off as the
Dio's
ship
a
goes like
caretaker,
this.
but he's also a goofy guy.
Just a goof. Just a usual goof.
Just a goof.
What
Just
a
who got
classic-
him?
What
He
a
also
classic
shaves half
Dio.
her head.
Yeah. Draws a unibrow, obviously.
Yeah.
It's a dick and Sharpie.
Yeah.
The wet cloth was also dipped in an inkwell, so it'll come up and she'll just have this big black mark across her face.
She
Yeah.
fell asleep first at the sleepover, so therefore we're removing her spinal
Yeah.
cord.
What's the meme? Give me your liver. Grips your liver tightly.
What? What? No.
Deep Discord cut for you guys.
Listen-
Exclamation
listen.
Discord in chat.
Listen, Chris, I got that dog in me. I'm just different.
Okay, so while you're in the process of removing Anawana's liver while she's asleep,
Surgery. Scalpel. Callus is there with a scalpel and Dio's like,
May is preparing a bathtub full of ice. Don't worry, guys. We got this.
Is this how you pray to he who endures?
Obviously. He's got to get the organs from somewhere.
ritual sacrifice. Pucks of Doom initiation, donating a spleen.
It's because he's taking on all this pain, and obviously, like, kidneys and livers are going to be pretty needed in this
yeah,
world.
guys.
And all these poisons and toxins and shit.
Well,
He
duh.
needs
And then-
a new liver every now and again. You got to get it
And
for
then
him
Anawana
somehow.
wakes up from the bad dream where the entire party was dissecting her liver.
He's
Um,
pissed
Then
Can
off.
there's
somebody
Rakesh.
roll me a d6?
There's Rakesh in the corner, like,
oh,
Eating the liver.
eating the poison liver.
Pate de anawana.
yeah, how much to eat this liver? 5. I rolled a 5.
5.
Yeah,
Roll me a d12, please.
great.
Oh no.
As a note, I've had Sasha like scouting
12.
everything on the ship over the last few days to
12.
find everything.
12.
Okay.
Fight time.
Yeah, let me roll my con check before this happens. I rolled an 8.
Okay. As May's like walking up on the ship, she's like holding the rails pretty tight as she's like trying to keep balance. Throws up over the side of the deck. Throws up on her own shoes. May
Ow.
can barely keep balance today.
No, Callus is there. Callus is straight on that, just supporting her.
And you kind of keep walking, May, and out of the corner of your eye, you
As I
see
lean over the side of the boat.
Yeah, to vomit. You see something gigantic break the water. It's kind of slender and it drops back under just as quick. It's quite nimble, all things considered. It's there just as fast as it goes. And then you blink a few times to kind of like see if it was just a figment or anything, but it's gone.
I saw a whale. Just vomits over the side.
She's chumming the water right now, is what she's doing.
It's true.
It's just like that. Exactly what Buck did is exactly
Yeah.
all you see.
I have a shark.
Wait, hold up.
I did
I
not
don't
have.
have any,
I did
May.
not have Sea
Hold up,
Monster
hold
on
up,
my
hold
bingo
up.
card. I
Hold
know
up.
that's really dumb. I should have had Sea Monster on, but I
Do
didn't.
we all have an aquatic creature?
I've got a lobster dice. We're
Is that a
good.
broccoli?
It is! Leave my broccoli alone. He'll kick your
No,
ass.
that's sick. No, that's sick. I'm here for it.
There's so many different kinds of people right now.
My son painted me this shark bank. It's a shark piggy bank.
Amazing.
Ooh.
That's massive.
It's huge. Like,
I
this
don't
is
know
it
what's-
next to my head. It's really
As you guys.
sorry.
You okay, Chris? Yeah. And it's gone just as fast as you see it, May. May calls out saying she saw a whale as she throws up over the side of the boat. Splatters
mind
hit
links
Anawana's
I don't have
Did
the
she-
energy.
splatters hit Anawana's porthole.
Did she say she saw a whale or she thinks it's gonna hail?
I think she's feeling pale.
Oh, shit.
May does not get pale.
No, guys, she said to drop the sail.
That's
Well, why is
probably
she
what it
giving
was.
orders? You're the captain.
I probably dubbed her my first mate while I was drunk. I don't know.
No, there's something in the water, idiots.
It's called
Your vomit.
fish.
Come over to this. I tell you to come over to the side, but it's covered in puke. Maybe you should stay over there.
Okay.
Callus is already there. He's looking over.
Very much half dressed. Balthazar will slop up the side and start casting prestidigitation to get the sick off, so he can have a look at the fish.
Make a perception check, Balthazar.
I am not very perceptive.
Guidance.
That's a natural 20 for a 23.
Never mind.
Thank you, D&D Beyond. You have shown me favour this day.
Guidance. No, fuck no.
Oh, fuck it, pile it on.
Balthazar. As you're kind of looking over, trying to get the best view of what Maylin might have seen, you see a very large set of tentacles crest out of the water.
It's a kraken.
It's a kraken. Yeah.
There's
We're finally going the hentai direction. I've been waiting for so long. You're
Oh
getting
my-
your orgy, Dio.
The art I'm going to draw.
Slapping
And then
the
not be
join
wine
our
drunk,
Patreon.
slapping
go to
the wine
Patreon
drunk
to
from
get
himself, just
spicy
like,
pics.
Patreon's 18 plus, guys. Sorry.
oh my god,
We started off with a wholesome dog themed one shot, but we're changing
Next
our
Now
one.
mind.
it's just
Hentai.
dick penetration and broccoli penetration, apparently.
Hot.
I just think
yeah.
that's what Alice's dick looks like with all the sick and warts.
Oh no.
It's got these weird growths coming off the end.
Oh my.
The feelers.
For her
No.
pleasure.
The feelers? No thanks.
Balthazar,
Try anything
you
once.
see
What's wrong
a
with you?
total of 7 tentacles kind of crest out and knock against the side of the ship.
immediately on the ear cuff. Okay, she's not joking, there is a giant fucking tentacle monster on the side. Everybody get your ass up, shake off the wine drunk. It may try and
It's
eat
not
us.
a whale.
And
You did so well, you were so right, but please, God, get it together, woman.
And Balthazar, trailing behind it is a much smaller set of 7 tentacles.
Oh, it's a mama.
Oh my god, there's 2.
Something crashes against the side of the boat. You guys are standing there kind of observing, and from the other side there is an impact. The boat begins to rock, water kind of swoops over and crests over the top before crashing on the deck. Can everybody make me a dex save, please?
Am I making a straight check? Or
Okay.
should I be rolling not straight?
No, you can make it straight.
Dirty 20.
17.
7.
Funny.
Also dirty 20. I'm going to try and grab Callus right there.
As the wave crashes, Dio pulls out Symphony really quick and begins a little bit of a sea shanty kind of melody as Callus just automatically passes. He gets a sea leg.
Oi!
Okay. Rakesh, what did you roll in the dex save?
A 52.
6.
What do you mean a 52?
It's only a
What you rolled on
53.
your
Come
dex
on.
save.
Come on.
No,
It's
it is
53.
12.
Oosh.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh,
Can I save one
everybody-
of you, and one of you punched me in the face, and the other's been really nice to me lately, so see you, Rakesh.
Rakesh,
No.
you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Dio, Balthazar, Callus, and Maylin each take 4. As this wave kind of knocks into you, crashing some of you down to the ground, and the others just get thrashed into one of the masts, or perhaps into each other, as you start to see this duo of sea creatures circling the boat as if you guys were prey. Their long tentacles and a smaller set kind of dangling around in the air, some coming up and smacking the ship, trying to toss you guys back and forth, throwing you off your balance. That's where we end today's session.
You know how I take the 8 damage? I was in my hammock when I took the wave, and my hammock just went away, and I just rolled on the deck.
Yeah, you just got flung, just twirled you up and spit you out.
No.
Can I
Like a slingshot.
as we like
Exactly.
get rocked,
That's the shot.
as we get rocked by the wave and these things are going round, can I just quickly cast fly on myself?
Sure, I will give everybody one action, really quick.
It will be get up.
Dio, anything?
Mage armor.
Major armor for Dio. Fly for Balthazar. May, anything?
Yeah, I'm pulling the shield out of my bag and telling it to fly.
Okay. Callus.
Weather the storm.
Perfect. Rakesh.
Getting up. everyone is like a badass thing, and like Rakesh is just getting up and
It's the old man thing.
I am, however-
quite a rough wake up, and you see like just stretching his back. So what's going on, guys?
I am going to take my AC down to 14 there because I did not get dressed. So I'm,
Naked Balthazar.
I've got some. I've got some pants on.
putting out my.
That's it.
That's why I'm putting out my my shield,
shield.
because I did not put armor on.
Callus, did you redon your armor?
I did not because we were on the sea and it is stupid to wear plate on the boat.
Also,
Good shout, okay.
Salt and
Yeah.
armor do go together.
You mean they're not best friends?
Oh, it's a bonus action to poot and echo out, so I will also poot and
Yeah.
echo out.
Okay.
Nikki, make sure you don't have the ceremony stuff on either, because that went like ages ago, just in case.
Ceremony stuff.
Yeah, for the AC boost for Callus.
I haven't had that in ages.
Oh,
Have I?
good.
I
I
don't
can
know.
remember if we'd had like a proper fight since
It
then.
was
We haven't had ceremony since the fight with Mateo.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It just popped into my head. I was like, oh my god. I forgot about ceremony.
Like, I forgot.
I forgot
got
I was remembering
married.
myself.
That was the last time we did it.
Marriage.
Marriage.
Marriage. Marriage is what
Marriage.
brings us together today.
Well, totally married right now? Anyways. Hi.
Good job, everybody. Good job
Good job.
rolling dice. So proud
And
of
all the
everyone.
click clacks. We did it. Thank you, everybody, for watching whatever the heck this was. We
This is-
appreciate you all enduring our ass-eating montage. Thank you to the subscribers, the followers, everybody you know, everyone who stayed through our junk as normal. Remember to check out our Patreon. It's $5 Canadian. And you might get some really slutty art in the future. Who really knows what's to come? More to come on that. Also, join our Discord, !Discord. We've got some pretty cool things coming up in there that I'm not going to talk about because I'll let Nikki tell us. In the server,
Not
you
ready
should probably
yet,
go
not ready
join
yet.
that.
But go join the server.
Yeah, join us next week as we delve into session 0
Session 0!
and some other things for a Fallen Star, and probably go check out the hashtag sneak peek channel in Discord because that's pretty cool.
I'm a
You'll
monkey.
Yes,
There's
you
a
are,
monkey.
son. Yes, you
I'm
are.
so excited.
I need to find
Little
a voice.
monkey man.
I need to find a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also need to find a voice.
Don't worry, I need to find a voice as well.
You need to find
I
about
have
20.
that voice.
So
I need to find yeah.
At least.
I recommend Western. It's real easy.
I can't do Western.
You can if you put your heart to it. Just root
Yeah, probably.
heart. All right, guys. Thank you. Soy very much as always. Tell somebody you love them, and we'll cast you later.
Bye.
I'm going to steal your spine.
Give me your
Give me your spine.